Hello friends, my name is RagePanda1 and I am live streaming, baby. You know what time it is. You know exactly what time it is. And I gotta tell you, your boy is tired. I was trying to take a nap. Turns out the last time that I streamed, I stayed up way too late. A little way too late. It was almost like being up for 24 hours. And then, I slept not quite enough, not quite well enough. And then I was going to take a nap, but I was working on a video. And you know what? That video is going to be out, but I decided to wait until after the stream to post it. You know why? Because I want you to be at the stream. I don't want you watching the other video. And if I'm going to be streaming for 3 hours, then the search engine optimization is going to fall flat if you're watching the live stream instead of the other video. So, we're waiting for it. Also, I should probably bring my microphone up next to my face-ish so that you can hear my voice. Savesu DHB, hello, how are ya? Are you living well? We can only hope so. We can only hope so. Hey, look at that, the reset happened. You know how I know? Because I just switched these over. I didn't get to finish them. I didn't get to finish them. I played this game for like 10 hours. More than that. Like 12 hours in the past 24-hour period. I was playing this dang game and I didn't get my stuff done because I was doing everybody else's stuff. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? So I'm going to put these in first and then we'll see what kind of events we got going on. Why not? That's what I'm really hoping for, is weekly events that are going to be useful and fun. We'll see if that's possible. We will see. Oh shit. People are going to absolutely lose it. People are going to absolutely lose their minds. And that means that it's a week that I get to skip. Which is good because I need the stones, but it's bad because I need the fodder. But everybody's going to be real happy about that one. And I may need to summon on the mermaid account. I don't know. I'm trying to overhaul the account and I don't think he has that companion. I'm not positive. Yeah, I'm desperate for fodder too, and I just can't. Hello, Kimberly. How are you? Brent? Final State? Amir? Everybody? Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Alright, checking the events. The Old Water and Sun. Some Eyes of the Abyss. And the Companion Gift Exchange. For which I do have a little bit of action going on. I got 11 roses, I think, plus whatever's free. Joshua Saunders with what's up, buddy? Sam Squatch Biggie Foot. Hello. I like your name. I like your name. We got a Sam Squatch up in here. Alright. Now I need to see who I'm close to on companions, because I don't have enough to go wild and crazy and get somebody that I'm not close on. I am close on Sheun. I think that's the... Well, no, I'm close on Thunderlord, and I really should probably... That's team number 1. I need to try to finish that one. I do need to try to finish that one. Although I do feel like my Sheun clan could also be team number 1. I don't have much to spend. And this one is pretty much a guaranteed finish in probably 20 roses. I already have 11. So I should probably go for that. It's not... Wow, she got her whole titty out. That bitch got her whole titty out, bro. What's with that? And they don't want me to say naughty words if I post the videos to the official Bloodline. What are they talking about? They got whole bobos. Whole bobos hanging out. Alright. Sails and Sabers. I need to make a video on that. But I gotta tell you, as much as I want PvE content that I can do a lot of, I want that. I want to do a lot of it. That game mode does not respect your time at all. They want you to be literally sitting there with one thumb up your beehole and the other thumb right on your mouse screen or your phone screen with it 2 inches from your face, doing fucking shady deals in the seas. And that's their big PvE content. I'm not even fighting anything most of the time. I'm just looking at an animation of a stupid pirate ship that takes 40 minutes to get from one port to the next. And if I don't find the thing I need, I wasted a point. That's fun. I don't know, man. I don't know. I get through usually once a day. I get through all 10 of the trade points, but they want you to spend like 300 of them to complete the event. The fuck are you talking about, game? I ain't doing it. Like, I don't want to sit there and babysit and play a 100% entirely different game for 90% of my playtime. I don't want to do that. I don't mean to complain. I'm glad they're doing something that's relatively PvE. Like, I'm not fighting other people to go make my deals. It's still got PvP aspects to it, but I don't know, dog. Hey, that's a lot. Those good ones? No. Hey, look at all the glory I'm not getting. Because, you want to know why? Do you want to know why? Boy, am I in a mood. I might have woke up on the wrong side of the nap. Because I was going to try to take a nap and I didn't really get to. There's only two things that happen in Guild Conquest, at least at my level. Either we're wildly overpowered and nobody plays because we own the whole map and we just sit there doing nothing the whole time because there's nothing to do. Or they have 10 times my power on every single team and I can't even leave my base. So I don't play. And either way, I don't get to play. There's no good battles. I can't fight for some good glory and get a bunch of merit going on. So that's a little annoying to me. I'm a little, I don't know. I'm trying. But I actually have a video that I'm going to try to make where I want to talk to the top players and I want to get their opinions on Guild Conquest. Because my theory is that nobody wants to play that shit at all, ever. Nobody. I don't even think the people that are spending $1,000 a season on it want to play it. I think they feel like they have to, and I think that the average player feels like, well, there's something wrong with me if I'm not playing it, because obviously it's got the best rewards in the game. I gotta play it. Of course, if I don't play it, then I'm being a piece of shit over here. I can't be a piece of shit over here. I gotta go play it. I think that's why most people play the thing. They see the shiny Bloodcraft Legends and they're like, oh, I better do that or it's gonna be, that's bad if I don't do that. I better do it. And I think everybody hates it. And if we could put a stop to it, if we could get enough people to be loud enough about it and say, I absolutely hate this shit and I don't want to do it, then they might have to change it. Because in their Q&A that they came out and made, they said, I don't give a fuck what you think about VOC or the matchmaking or how bad it is or how it's not that fun. We're never touching it. We're not fixing anything. We don't care because it doesn't make us money. And 90% of our focus in the game is going to go to Guild Conquest. Why would they say that? Because everybody pays a bunch of money to do Guild Conquest, even though everybody hates it. Everybody hates it. The people that are winning hate it. The people that are losing hate it. The people with the strongest teams are quitting the game because of it. Everybody hates it. So I want to do something about it. I want to rally the troops and have us make a bunch of noise and have them fix the stupid game. Because we don't like it. I want to like the game. I like making my teams. I like summoning the dudes. I like building the squads and getting my stuff done so that I can level everybody up and have a good time and win my arena matches and do all this cool stuff. I even like Valley of Conquerors, to be honest with you. Sure, sometimes you get bad matchmaking and those weeks aren't fun. I'm kind of in one of those weeks right now. It's an uphill battle that we can't win. We just have less people. Some of our people aren't playing. And the ones that are playing, which luckily I have 5 people, including myself, that are actually playing, but 4 of them have underpowered teams. Like, even my teams are 3 million power less than the enemies. I just know how to build a team pretty good, so I win all of the battles against them. But I won 2 weeks in a row being in the top 5 for max rewards on merit, and also my team won, so I got max rewards 2 weeks in a row. Pretty sure the matchmaking was saying this guy needs to lose one. It's time to make this fella not win because he's winning too much. So I'm not sure if they do that or not, but I think they might. Kai, hello, buddy. Nathan, if I didn't say hello to you, hi. TS, everybody, if I missed you, I'm sorry. Thank you for coming and watching. And Traker, thank you for the donation during my little rant there. My little tiny rant. LN Media, how you doing? Thank you very much for watching and sending me those kind words. I do appreciate it. All right, are we still in one? Let's just look at what's going on.
Salutations and many greetings, my fellow ragelets.
I think this one just started, so that's something at least. That's at least something, right? Let's see where we're at here. I do need to work on my tertiary team because I'm using just district people, and it's real sad. It is not a solid state of affairs by any means. I think we'll just send these guys in this direction. Why not? Get this stuff captured. You gotta do that. And then I'll either have fun playing this one for the first guild conquest ever, or I will also hate this one. Are you guys gonna bet on that? Do you want to take bets? Because I have a feeling I know what's gonna happen. Can't say I know for sure, but I got a feeling. Alright. How many did I get? That's like so little. I really just wanted to get the one Zeiston guy. This fella. But, I don't care. I just don't care. I don't want to hate it. But I do. So, for those of you that are wondering, Water and Sun Week. Who's excited for that? Can we get some hype in the chat for that? I know you are. Kai is not excited. Why is that, Kai? Oh, are you out of stones? Are you stoneless? My man got an empty sack over here. You shouldn't have busted your whole sack on the last one then. Amir needs fodder. I also need fodder, and I do need it for the Water and Suns, but I gotta save my stones for the next potential new clan. I don't know when that's gonna be, but I'm just assuming possibly the following week. Could be. Could be. Let's see what we got in here. Everything exactly standard. What I don't like is that sometimes these are blue and sometimes they're purple. And when they're blue, this whole thing sucks. I don't know why they do that. Always make them purple. I don't need your 2 stars. You can take those 2 stars and crumple them up and shove them up your ass for all I care. You heard me? You don't need male Water and Sun? Brent is disappointed. Jennifer's excited. There we go. Thank you, Jennifer, for being here. Needed somebody to be hyped for me. Good lord. I know that some people are going to be, but what are you gonna do? You can't make everybody happy all the time. Should I just make my actual team that does actual boss damage? Probably, yes, I should. I should. Okay, I'll do it. I'm gonna need both monkeys. Now, I feel like Male Shaun should do a little bit of extra damage here more than he does in the standard modes, because he might catch a little more crowd control in this one. It is possible. I guess you can go over there. Not really counting on that team to do anything. I don't care. Alright. Now, maybe I should leave Male Water and Sun in here. Yeah, actually, I should just leave it like that. I should just leave it like that. And maybe we'll get rid of this one and put him in there. Sure. That's fine. It's not going to be the most ideal. I don't have any extra mages leveled up that are going to do a lot of damage. So I guess this team just doesn't really count for anything. But that's to be expected. You can't always have 3 teams. Should I skip it or should I watch it? I kind of want to watch it and see what people are doing. I kind of want to watch it. It's Miranda. Hi, Miranda. How you doing, girl? Hello, Kimberly, if I didn't say hello. Oh, I hope everybody is having a wonderful evening. And now that there's more people in here, I'm just going to say it again. I do have a video that's made for you. It's hot off the presses. And I'm going to release that video as soon as we're done with the stream. You're stressed and tired. Well, hopefully it's not the worst stress in the world. Stress can be good. I feel just a skosh stressed myself. Joshua says, hello, my Scottish brother. I'm not sure that I'm actually Scottish. I don't know what I am. I know there's some German in there. From my grandma. Yeah, Alan Media, I'm going hard on the content this week. I am going to be... Whenever I make videos on weekends, the videos do not perform well because everybody's busy doing their other stuff, which is fine. Like, the most requested video that I've had is countering the male water and sun, and I released that video, and it's gotten views. I'm not saying it's not getting any views, but if I would have released it at the right time, it probably would have got twice as many. So I think I'm going to stop posting videos on the weekend because it's just, the science is in. It's time to trust the science on that one. People are too busy on the weekend. So instead, I'm going to try to go harder during the week and then just completely take the weekend off like a normal person is supposed to do. Although probably what will end up happening is that's when I'll stream Honkai Star Rail. That's probably when that's going to happen. You're cooking dinner and listening in. I like it, Nathan. That's a good strat. Good strat indeed. I'm currently doing intermittent fasting, so I'm out of my eating window and I don't get any more food for the day. Which sucks because I've been done eating food for several hours already because my sleep schedule is all ruined, like I mentioned earlier when we started out the stream. Another 5-hour stream? I don't know if it's going to be that long. That one hurt my voice, actually. I don't know why. It happens. You got to give it your all for the people. You noticed that it was hurting my voice? Damn. I thought I hit it so well. I probably said it like 1,000 times, but like I said, I never remember. I am so sick of looking at this. Come on. Be done. I'm skipping it. How much did we actually do? It's a lot. We did a lot of damage. That's all I know. We're skipping this one right away, too. I need to finish out, like, getting a ton of vigor and doing a bunch of stuff for my female Thunderlord. That's what I gots to do. I don't like these rewards that much. I don't like that. Also, I don't like having to click each one. I know, I'm just full of complaints today. My apologies. My apologies. Don't worry, we're bringing the positivity back in just a momento. Uno momento. Actually, when you do these, by the way, a lot of times it's worth it to do the extra 50 diamonds just to increase your rank. But I'm not going to right now. I don't have diamonds to be throwing around on that mess. All on that mess. Alright, we said we're finishing Thunderlords. And I kind of wish that wasn't true. I wish I was finishing somebody else or maybe starting to get the Lume. But you gotta do what you gotta do. You do gotta do it. Hey, there's Titty Girl. Hi there, Titty Girl. It's time for us to spend some time together. We're doing it big. The old 10 times. Kimberly, don't be jealous. Look at her. She's got magical eyes and she throws lightning bolts. What am I supposed to do? It's not my fault. Damn, that sucks. That feels a little bad. What are you gonna do? Oh, that's not good. I need a 5 times. I really need a 5 times. Alright, let's start collecting all of our mess, and then we'll be able to get a little bit of extra. Hopefully it'll be enough. I don't know why there's 2 daily bonuses going on lately. I don't know if that's like for a special reason, or if they're just messing up. But either way, I'll take it. I am more than happy. How can a guy be more than happy? Reminds me of the George Carlin joke, you know? Is Jordan here? Did I see Jordan? I don't know if I said hi to you, buddy, but hello. Hello, how are you? How you feeling? How's your hammer hanging? That's always a good one. Am I right? Oh, it's so expensive. No. No. Alright, I'll buy the cheap one. I will do it. I just want to finish the girl. I just want to finish her. Come on. Come on. Give me a 5 times. I need a new girlfriend. Please, bro. This is why I went with her, because she's going to be easy. Oh. Life is pain, and I'm sure that you know that already. I've got 3 more to get at least 1 companion part, and then we'll be good. That's all I really need, because then I'll get the free 5 times. What are you going to do? Alright, Ascension Order. Yes, I think I will select the male. Oh, I know, it's a big decision, but I'm sure about it. Does anybody ever buy these? I gotta know. Do you actually buy these? And if so, why? I don't think it's a good value, personally. Number 1, we know how I feel about the 2 times tokens. Those are an illusion. They're smoke and mirrors. They want you to perceive value when it's actually a third of the value. That's why they do that. That's why they make them the 2 times. The little 2 stars. They do it on purpose. Illusion of value. Depends on the champ. Couldn't be me, dog. You're not going to catch me buying those. Not ever. Oh boy, here we go. I always just go to the bottom and start picking. Unless somebody makes a quest annoying. Which sometimes they do. Carousing 15 times. There we go, Traker. I got you, buddy. Hey, look, there I am. I made it inside. I'm part of things, guys. It's amazing how these districts doing. We up to 289. You know how we do. I'm starting to get there. Look at this. Booma. We're starting to get there. I just don't have fodder. I want to make more. Like, I want these to be all Fulgurs, which I'm started on. But I need to do a little bit of marrying because their traits are like level 18 instead of 22. But I just don't have the fodder. I just can't make them big. I want to make them big boys. You're not buying anything, just being cunning? I mean, look, it's fine to do that, but I wouldn't consider it a badge of honor. You know? Some people can't afford it, and that's fine, and you do what you do. But if you can afford it, and you just, holy shit! Kai, are you serious, bro? Are you serious, bro? Kai says, for a date night. Oh, he got the, oh yeah.
For a date night, if it ends up being sushi, I
wow.
hope everyone enjoys.
Thank you very much, Kai.
Slight pun intended. _knob.
Wow. Holy shit. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, my friend. That's incredible. I don't know what I was even talking about anymore. Something to do with fucking companions or something. I don't even know. Speaking of which, I'm gonna nail a lady in front of you right now for that $100. Because, I mean...
Lord have mercy, I'm about to
Damn.
burst.
That's right, Kimberly. That is precisely true. Thank you so much. Damn. Been a while since I've seen one of those. I don't think I've gotten a donation like that for an entire Earth year. Good Lord. Wow. Spy Fox, hello, buddy. Welcome to the stream. I'm just sitting over here flabbergasted, you know. Sometimes you just got to be flabbergasted when somebody donates that much. That's what you got to do. Oh, wow. I'm just going to keep clicking buttons while I get myself back in order. Man, I'm not going to lie to you. It wiggled. It did. Got me right in the goods on that one. What a scholar and a gentleman. What a scholar and a gentleman. Well, they didn't give us much to farm for events this week, which means that I have a dramatic reading that I need to do. I don't even think I have a dungeon descent to do. Nope. I don't have much to do on my own account, basically, is what I'm saying to you. So we might have to dive into some other people's, and if anybody wants to summon on Water and Sun Clan, then I am probably going to be here to help you do that. I will likely have some slots available for you. Everybody loves the the water and slut. Hey, listen, man. Listen, man. Miranda, do you have the companion already? Or do you not have the companion? Because I don't want to force you to do it if you don't need it. That would just be a little silly. But I know there are a lot of people that don't have it. And if that's the case, then I would like to help you get it. But first, I guess we're going straight into this. We're doing it. This is the earliest dramatic reading we've ever done. Normally, we like to warm you up a little bit before we go right in for the sweet meat, but hey, it is what it is. Giuseppe, hello, buddy. You may have missed it. Kai just donated $100. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. All right. You're not sure if it's better to summon with roses or with the crystals? It depends on how many crystals you're already sitting on. Because getting all of the extra copies and everything is really sweet. And by the way, before we start on this, I want to take a little moment to speak on the female that nobody uses. I know I mentioned it briefly at the end of my 6-hour stream. We may as well put it towards the beginning so more people get the information. Alright, her passive, when taking skill damage from enemies, triggers a precognition effect which grants immunity to all damage, excluding ground effects, for 3 seconds, and restores 350 energy. The effect has a cooldown of 8 seconds. So, this is another way that you can get a ton of free energy, just like the male does. You're not going to get as much as the male does, but you are still going to get a lot. And you're going to get damage immunity, which is arguably stronger than crowd control immunity in the right situations, especially since she doesn't need to continue channeling her ultimate for the rest of time. So that's pretty sweet, but it does have an 8-second cooldown, which is a little bit long, to be fair. But this is going to be a great way to get her to be ulting real fast. Also, she generates a water shield to protect the weakest allied champion, including the caster themselves, reducing their damage taken by 40% for 4 seconds. After that, the water shield breaks, dealing damage to all nearby enemies equal to 480% of the caster's strength, inflicting stun on them for 2 seconds. The shield also breaks if the allied champion dies. Now, we're looking at a huge damage reduction here. People have been saying maybe damage reduction has a soft cap of 80%, but the tests that I have seen have indicated that that is not accurate at all. People say that, and they feel like maybe that's the case. I don't know why they come up with 80%, they just say that. Then they take honorable off, and then they say, oh, crap, My guy's dying way faster now. Because I think maybe they don't know how it works. So if you have 20% damage reduction, right? Then it goes down, you have 80% left of the damage. If you have a separate instance in many games, instead of your next 20% damage reduction coming off of the full 100%, there will be a diminishing return a little bit, and it'll be 20% of the 80%. Does that make sense to you? So there's like diminishing returns on it from multiple instances of damage reduction. That doesn't make it bad. That doesn't make it bad at all. It is really good still. So, having a shield that does 40% damage reduction for 4 seconds is really awesome. And it's getting better. Why is it getting better, Mr. Rage Panda? I just heard you say that. In my brain parts, I heard it. I felt it. There was a Spider-Man tingle. Spidey senses activated. And I heard you say, why do it be better? Why it getting stronger? I'll tell you why. Because anti-heal is so readily available, it's on such good champions, and you must run it to make a successful team. That makes shields stronger, because shields are not affected by the anti-heal effects. So if you have a good character who is going to be good on their own, and they can provide you shields, like Male Lionstone, probably a bit outdated for your top teams, even though his shields are pretty strong. It's probably not worth going all the way back that far and picking up that character when that's literally all he does. This character, you're getting pretty decent damage on this active skill. You're getting an AoE 2-second stun. You're getting 40% damage reduction on one of your teammates. That's amazing. Her passive, really strong, really good. Reduces the damage you're taking by being immune to it. Not affected by anti-heal. That's great. Alright, well, what else does this bee do? What does she be doing? She continuously casts this spell, restoring all allied champions' constitution by 35% of their max constitution for 2.5 seconds. The recovery effect is true healing. The healing amount will not be deducted, and champions will be unable to be healed. They word that wrong. That's not what they mean. They're trying to describe true healing. It means anti-heal doesn't affect it. That's what it means. And by the way, I know it says continuously cast her spell here. What I mean when I say she doesn't have to channel her spell for the rest of the time is with Male Water and Sun, your whole point is to never stop casting your spell. She casts this for a little while, and if you get stunned out of it, it could be bad. But she's not casting it for the rest of time, and the only thing that makes her bad is if she gets stunned out of it. I hope that makes sense. I hope that's clear, what I'm saying. So, she's doing very similar stuff to the male. Not quite as good, not as much damage, but her healing will not be reduced. Her effectiveness of sustaining your team in all aspects of what she's doing will not be reduced by the things that we're trying to reduce those effects with. I think she's going to start being really good really soon. I'm not sure if enough people are running the anti-heal right now that you need to build her and put her on a team, but having one in the works and getting built up and putting it on your second team maybe, you're going to find really good uses for her. I'm telling you that you will. Now, I'm not sure if Male Soulkeeper's effect is going to stop this or not, because it says that it completely prevents constitution recovery. It doesn't say that it reduces it. But the bottom part of this, where it's written in words that somewhat represent English, I think they might be saying that it will work even against effects like that. When it says healing amount will not be deducted and champions will be unable to be healed, I think what they mean is if the champion normally would not be able to be healed due to a negative effect, he will still be able to be healed from this particular ultimate. I think that's what they mean. But good lord, I have had an aneurysm and a half trying to deduce what in the fuck they could possibly mean by those sentences. It's just not very well written. What are you going to do? But yeah, I think that she's real strong, and she's not going to be the powerhouse that the male is, but she's going to counter the counter. So she's really strong right now and getting better as time goes on. So, thanks for coming to my TED Talk, and I hope you appreciated it. And if you put her on a team with the male Water and Sun, by the way, her AoE stun is going to do a good job of pumping him up full of liquid hot mana. So that's always a good thing too. That's my little spiel on her, and that's why I still have a little mythic token here that I haven't selected, because I haven't decided if I'm just going to do a second male for a second team, or if I'm going to make the lady. Maybe you should summon and replace female Fulgur. It depends on the team. I do think female Fulgur is still good, but also the base champions are all worse than the newest champions. They just kind of are. Even my favorite male Aeson, I still think that he's really good, especially on new accounts where you are stuck in that limbo where you haven't seen enough new banners coming out on your new server yet. So you're stuck with a bunch of base champions and a couple of the newer champions. Male Aeson is super strong there. Best pick that you could make, absolutely. Into the end game, he's probably going to get overshadowed because anti-heal and area of effect crowd control are so strong. So I think that that's the only reason that he'll get overshadowed, because let's just say if you have an overpowered character that's the most overpowered character in the game, and you have exactly one way to put this 30% strength buff on him by having somebody on the team, probably it's going to be better when that person is doing 5 times the damage and healing of everybody else in the team. If you increase that by 30% and that's all you did, you still are the second best character on the team. That's just how math works. Not to mention all the effects that are happening on the rest of your team. So, still very good, and probably the single base game champion that is worth building and even remotely trying on an endgame team. I think with maxed out vigor, he's still going to perform extremely well, if you take into account all the buffs he's adding to the rest of the team. There, I said it, and I don't care who knows it. Alright. Sevesu said, please enjoy with me that I just got Mythic Male Water and Sun and 5 times Companion, times 2 in the same pull. Sevesu, that's amazing, but also I said if anybody wants to summon, I'll do it for them. And we're super best friends, and you're summoning all alone. So, you know, grats, I guess. You know? You feel me? Are we on the same page? I would have done it for you, that's all. Kara, hello. Is it Kara? It would be fun if they were different ones, different emphasis. That would be interesting. He really couldn't wait and he doesn't regret it. Well, I regret it for you. Alright, I keep not doing this, but it's time! It's time to get dramatic. And you know what? You know what? It's so time to get ready that we strippin'. We strippin' and rippin' the clothes off of our dang old bodies. Come on. Don't be stuck on the chair, you little fuck! I'll get angry. I'll do it. Boom, boom, firepower. If I worked out, that would probably be more impressive. All right, the battle, the battle for paradise. You got too excited. Oh, I could tell. Where's the music? You can't hear music? Can you not? Is it too little? That's right. We're taking the jacket off. We gotta do it. You're gonna post a beer and not safe for work that will not look good for use? Oh no. Oh no. I'm glad you hear the music. Alright. The island of Asmus is a place of great wonder and beauty where the veil between dreams and reality is thin, but this beautiful jewel has been discovered. Two settlements mar the shores of their long-hidden home, and its ancient inhabitants must make a stand and a decision to welcome them or to go to war. I mean, you could at least say hi before you're like, hey, should we kill them all dead in the night? Maybe you could just say hi. I don't know. That's just me. Oh, where's the porn music? I don't know if I'm quite sexy enough for that to be necessary, but if that's what you're into, if you're into panda bears, I'm your guy somehow. Disturbing the peace. A party of settlers drive deep into the jungle, but as they come across a well-hidden glade, they anger its powerful inhabitants, who are not very welcoming to outsiders, apparently, which is kind of racist of these bugs. I'm not saying that we should squash the bugs for being jerks, but that's kind of fucked up, bro. Hacking and slashing through a dense copse? Is it a copse? Of ancient forest? A small party of settlers and adventurers at last break free of the vines and into a peaceful glade near a pond. Oh, they had to start with this guy, didn't they? Oh yeah, this is our Mexican character. Finally, Holmes, a break in this ash-ridden jungle. 3 days from the colony, and it's been nothing but trees. Wild animals, there's insects everywhere, man. I have permission from Traker to do that, just so everybody knows. That's not appropriation. That's not appropriation. I have doing a Spanish accent card, and I'm using it because it's art, and it's out of respect. So if you had a problem with it, I'm going to need you to just do me one favor and shut the fuck up. Thank you. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate it. This guy looks like a real doucher, doesn't he? Does he look like a real doucher? I feel like he does. Should I make him sound British? I'm sorry, British people. I'm not saying that you're douchers. I'm just saying that when I think of somebody that looks like this kind of doucher, British comes to mind. So, is there any other groups of people that I can offend in this 5-minute period? Because I'm swinging for the fences, apparently. I don't even know how to do a British accent, to be fair. You just say, in it. Miranda, I am not going to commit the cultural suicide that is doing what you just said. If I did that, it would be out of respect only. And when you said yes, Queen, it made me want to do that for him. Fine, but it's out of respect, just like the other one. And if you got a problem with it, you're really fucked up because I just said it's out of respect. How could you take it wrong? Yes, Queen! You aren't seeing the opportunities here. A card. Oh, think of what we could do here. You see the jungle? I see the trees. Strong, hardy wood. Wow, this was the right voice. That we could use for ships. Respectfully. Little too good at that, says Brent. Hey, you know what? If you saw the High Council on Discord, you see their pictures. You know why? You know why? They'll turn a man. Hey, I see. Wow, I am just the most offensive right now. Even I'm offended. Well, that's why we're here, right? Looking for resources, the next great colony, they say. Ooh, do you get the feeling that we shouldn't be here? Oh, there's something about this place. Respectfully! As if in answer to the question, a bolt of strange ethereal magic flies down towards them, followed by loud buzzing. Oh, Lord. I'm on my knees for Snagga. He's one of them. It's like a slow motion video of somebody spilling a pack of hot dogs when we talk in the High Council. I'm telling you. This has gone really far off the rails, like really fast. Like super a lot fast. Traker says, ¿Qué pasa, homie? ¿Cómo está la raza? The would-be adventurers flee back into the forest, utterly defeated, as two winged creatures reveal themselves. This shouldn't be. This island was supposed to be protected, invisible to the eyes of mortals. That's how he sounds in my head. I didn't have to think of that voice because it's already going on loop. And by the way, which one of you motherfuckers put that It's Raining Tacos song in our head? DHB, was that you? For some reason I remember it was being DHB. I'm not sure if it was. Good night, Jordan. I'm sorry I offended you. I take it all back. I'm not going to change my ways. I'm just sorry I'm like this. That's all. Alright. Okay. Now I need a real dumb voice for her. I can't just do bees again. Alec Gutierrez says, what server do you play on? I play on 1578. It's also in the description, as well as my guild name. So, there you go. Smoker for her? Yeah, we didn't get to experience that one very well the other day. How did I do it? I don't know how to do it. I just gotta get rough with it. Yes, Lord Anatar, but maybe the reports from our springtide cousins. The voice has been weakened, perhaps torn entirely. Wazowski. I was close. That's close, right? Cousins. Really, Lady Zorcy? Do you forget the ancient grudges so quickly? He just sounds like he's gonna say, I'll sting you! If he does, just tell him to buzz off. Am I right? Are you with me? When faced with the invasion of the mortal realm, yes, perhaps. I'm gonna tear my shit up with that voice. We should at least confirm the extent of this infestation before we make any hasty decisions. I hate that I'm doing this to all of you and to me. Wow, she's so pretty. Not. You thought. You're gonna have to go get Zelda a new backpack? I'm sorry to hear that. Very sorry indeed. Wow, we did the whole first one. It took us that long to get through the first one. Slumbered too long. The summer Fae fly with great speed to investigate where these strange invaders came from. Racing through the jungle to the coast, the Lord and Lady Fae come quickly to a disturbing sight. A wide clearing of land carved out of their home, and a colony sat at its center. Why did we not sense these intruders earlier? They've already set down their roots. Shattuck, hello. How are you? Oh man, this is not the one. This is not the stream to get a lot of views. Send them away, because it's embarrassing what I'm doing to myself.
Perhaps it's already too late to oust them. If we contact them, make it clear our lands are not to be disturbed.
Mortals have never respected the domain of the Fae, Lady Zorzi. I do not expect them to start now. Why is my headset still low on battery? I gotta go check the plug. Fine. Frick it. Frick it like a cricket. This stupid son of a gosh darn mother F. Sorry, that's the censored version. I put it in my other hole. I figure maybe if I put it in my other hole, then it will start charging. That's the best I can do for now. Absolute best I can do. Boom. Bam. Thank you, ma'am. Okay. Oh, she's gonna talk so much. Yeah, thanks, Kai, for the new backpack, indeed.
Then we go to war. Shall we summon the Summer Court?
Only a skirmish for now. Let us have a taste of their defenses before we rush to judgment. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. Yeah, get 'em, boys. Boom, bam. And thank you, ma'am. My voice, it was back to full strength, and then I did this. I don't know. It's got a little bit of... It needs exercise just like everything else, so it'll be fun. Slinking back into the cover of the forest, the defeated fairies regroup along a quiet stream. No quiet streams here. We rambunctious up in this bitch.
Was that taste enough, Lord Anatir?
Mortal kind has more tricks up their sleeves than last we knew. Perhaps greater than our court alone can handle.
Anatir, I'm surprised at you. Do you mean to seek the Spring Court's aid?
You should treasure the time spent with loved ones more than material objects. But if it helped, then you're welcome. Thank you, Kai. It does. It does help. I mean, more or less, we're a one-income family. My wife does bring in the bacon, but having a broken spine keeps me from doing the work that I probably should be doing. Instead, I just do freelance stuff like this and sell paintings. And I'm not exactly famous, you know? I do make money from YouTube, but not that much. I don't enjoy your cheeks, Zorzi, but yes, our kin may be some insight into this. God, why did I pick such obnoxious voices? Usually, the first people you see don't talk that much. That's a couple of lines. You can make them dumb. Not this time. The Summer Fae call upon the ancient ties of the dreaming realm. Will the Spring Court answer? Within the ancient glades of the Summer Fae are many doors, some which greatly reduce the distance and time between 2 points. It is through this door they step and find themselves beneath the great astral tree. Or what's left of it. Spoilers if you're not that far in campaign. Shattuck says you're famous in this community? Hell yeah, dude. I'll go for being a micro-celebrity. I'll take that all day, every day. Yeah, backpacks are crazy expensive these days. My wife has an extra really nice one just sitting somewhere that she probably should just use. To be fair. But I'm sure Zelda wants it to be cute and pretty and stuff.
This is what happened to him?
The mortals did this. This is why we cannot live alongside them. Kai says, people pay me to way too much to fix cars. Lucky for my soul, I'm not a bad guy at heart. Well, it is good that you're not a bad guy because there's some form of karma that's real. I think we could all agree. Now, I know, we all know that one terrible person who seems to get away with everything. But guess what? Their time is coming. In their next life, they're probably going to be a dung beetle. And they'll be eating shit for their entire 5 minutes of being alive. Fuck them. They had it coming. That's why they got that life. Because they had it coming. Although, that being said, if you were a dung beetle, you'd probably love eating shit. So, you get to play with it, roll it in balls. It doesn't sound that bad. Now that if you think about it like that, it's probably pretty sweet being a dung beetle. Because you don't know that it's gross. It's your favorite thing. It's like if you were rolling up donuts. And you're like, every day I eat donuts. This shit's amazing. And they roll real good on account of their round. That's the best. What could I have hoped for? You know? So maybe I spoke too soon. I'm not sure. Alright. Anyway, back to me being a fool. Shattuck, you're the most famous within everyone living at your house? Well, there you go. Boom. Brent's famous at his house. There you go. Boom. Just because if you weren't here, everyone would starve. Yeah, that's my wife. That's my wife. That's her. Alright. I know I had a voice for her before. I should just make her sleepy. Be still, Summer Heights, or you're gonna taste the poison of my blade. Actually, sleepy voices are bad because then you're gonna get sleepy because that's how psychology works. I better make him excited to counteract it, alright? Or maybe the sting of my lance. It's good to receive such a friendly welcome. I like how none of these voices are my voices. Where are my regular voices? Why can't I just be Tyson right now? Come on. Come on, bro. Why they gotta do me like that?
Wait! We do not intend to harm you. We came seeking your aids. Please give us your aids.
Such a fine web of lies your kind weaves. You do not come anywhere unless it is to boast in your own glory.
If I intended to kill you, Springtide, you would not still breathe, sir. Our lands are invaded. The mortals have pierced our veil, as they have yours.
Yeah, you heard me right, Savesu. You knew what this was.
We come seeking aid. You found a way to preserve your realm. Help us do the same.
Though I do not trust you, Summer Height, it would stay in our honor to let any of your realm be overrun by the mortal folk. I don't know. I don't fucking know, okay? I don't know. I gotta make it up on the spot. I've never seen this before. I'm just doing shit, alright? I'm just making it up. So, thank you. Thank you for your attention. And a chance for peace with the summer court. The queen would not idly turn your offer down. Very well. We'll give you aids. Boom. We did it. We're on number 4. To travel through the fairy realms distorts the flow of time, not always in the Fae folks' favor. Returning to the Isle of Asmus brings only darker news. Reports now of a second colony on the outside of the island. Even with their temporary alliance in danger, has magnified.
With the tearing of the veil, our control over the flow of time is weakened too. We've lost time and ground to these invaders.
Miranda says, give you AIDS? No, I like not having AIDS. You can't always get what you want. But if you try sometimes,
You might not get AIDS. Wear protection, ladies and gentlemen. This has been a PSA from your local panda. Still, there may be something to gain from this. Let us take a look into the other colony. Your scouts have reported that these new settlers are different. We may be able to use that to our advantage. First, we're gonna need a closer look. Let's put some fear into them. I don't know what that voice is, but it feels pretty good. I'm just saying, like, I'm not crazy, probably, but if I was, I think that I would wear it well. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm throwing out there to you. People who are just listening, sorry. Crazy anime guy, it does have that feel. You're right. A straggler is pulled off the side during their raid. As he races through the forest pursued by the nimble sprites, he trips and falls face flat. Speak the truth, mortal, and we may just let you leave this forest. Your people? Where did you come from? Have you some alliance with the others? Oh great, here we go. Yeah, see? I don't know what you're talking about. We come here from the south of the great empire of Shiral. I don't know nothing about any others. Now, I'm afraid you've outlived your usefulness, mortal. What are you gonna do, spray me to death? What are you gonna skeet water juice in my direction until I'm moist enough to shrivel up like a raisin? Fuck is wrong with you, male water and sun? You can shut up. I'll just get a floaty. Ooh, big scary guy gets defeated by a pool noodle. Get your shit together. I don't know. Wait, I think we could use him. Yeah, we could use this to our advantage. The Luxians and the Lions accuse one another of aggression. The Fae twist events to their will. Your sting is better than your flight? Boy, the amount of... Dude, the way that they repeat voice lines in this game when you're just trying to do... Am I doing the... I just trumped. I think that's what that is. It's tremendous. We've got the best voice lines. I like to hear them 37,000 times. Every time I'm marrying my companions, I want to hear more. Every time I'm editing my companions, I like to hear it many times, many more times. They say the game was made in China, but that's fine. Okay. Sorry, I can't do his voice. Maybe I should learn it. That would be good for dramatic readings. People would hate it. And I love when people hate things. It's the best. No, that was not supposed to be Stewie Griffin. That's how bad of a Trump it was. What the deuce? Oh, not long after the Luxian colony, a small fleet with sharp triangular sails enters their harbor with cannons arrayed. Kai says we need the Trump. We need it. I'll get demonetized on YouTube. They'll be like, I'm not sure if that's being supportive of him, and if it is, you don't get to speak anymore. They do that. I'm not commenting on one way or the other. I'm just saying that they do that. That's them. They were the ones who attacked our colony. I saw them escaping with my own very droopy eyes. Attack? We never attacked you, you great daft beastie. But this is our land now, so maybe it's best you head back to your boats. Savesu says doo-doo. I'm not sure what he means. Are you saying it's doo-doo they do that?
Or are you saying that the guy is doo-doo? Or are you saying that I'm doo-doo? What's doo-doo? Are you just saying you're taking Merlin for a walk to do a doo-doo? It's one of those. No matter what your opinion on any of that stuff is, I still respect you. Just so you know. I think we could all use a little more of that. No matter what side of the aisle you sit on. And to be fair, to be honest with you, you shouldn't sit on a side of the aisle. It's a bad plan. It's a bad plan. You don't need to be part of a group. You need to just do what's right every time, no matter who said it. If the wrong guy said the right thing, it's still the right thing. If the right guy says the wrong thing, he still said the wrong thing. That's why you should not be affiliated with any of them. At all. That's, you know? None of them should be your big idol. On either side. None of them should be able to demand that you agree with them. You shouldn't be thrown out of a group because you don't agree with them. Just so you know. And anybody that treats you like that is a piece of shit. You're worth more than that. And I love you. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Alright. Sorry. I know, it's too political. Now, if it wasn't crazy enough for me to go on that rant, I gotta sit back a little bit and get all brushed up and ready so I can be crazy boy. Nathan says, but will you still respect me in the morning? I'm gonna say yes, but I don't mean it. Because I'm gonna make sure you ain't no good to nobody. Sorry. Oh, lies, is it, Luxian? At least have the decency to admit your treachery. Then maybe we'll spare you this pitiful place from destruction. That is crazy, anime guy. You're right. That is what that is. That is what that is.
The sound of cannon booms out over the fields, and shots ringing out in reply. Soon enough, both sides are thrown into battle.
I'm pretty sure this isn't supposed to be the guy talking. I think this is just narration, but, you know, Goat Games doesn't exactly get a high percentage score on accuracy.
Curiously, none would ever find out exactly which side's cannons had went off or where it was aimed.
Still, I'll read it the way it's written. Because I am an artist, and I respect the base work that I am working off of, and I do not assume that I know better than the writer. It's something I learned playing in Shakespeare. Oh, you know what? Fuck this. I can tell this is narration. I can tell. Why would I read it like a crazy guy? It's clearly just narration. As the battle grows in intensity, the Fae watch on from a quiet place, observing the fruits of their efforts. I like doing that. I do, I like it.
Well done, Lady Saucy.
This is her talking to herself, by the way. Who the fuck did they have writing this stuff? Do you even understand what you're doing? You had one job. You fool. Absolute failure. You did a bad job. And you should feel bad.
With just a simple modification of one memory, we pit our foes against each other.
Alright. Manish Babar says, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I'm doing my best. I am from a new server. I want to go for Water and Sun Mail, but what should I go for Champion Gift Exchange? You have male Samir, female Bear, male Devala, male Akuna in your main team. You should summon as much as you can summon to try to get the male Water and Sun. And then if you're not even close to that, or you didn't get it, you should finish him. And then if you do get it, then you should try to make sure you have an Akuna companion. Probably. I think they're actually good enough for that. Other than that, I like going for the Lume. Their clan trait is absolutely amazing. And also they're cheaper than most to get. You only need 48 shards instead of 60. Also, Kavak would be a really good one, or Stone Thrower, because their clan traits are also amazing. If you wanted to get another new companion to have fun building champions, then I would go for Bjorn Krieger after the Akuna. And that's probably the order in which I would do those things. But you know, you do you, boo-boo.
No, not yet. Yet the lions return home to lick their wounds for now. If we are to protect our home, we must not let either of these invaders win.
Wow, I got me a watering sun. That's so cool.
That's pretty sweet, I guess. The battle between the colonies has broke out into war, but the Summer Fae put their hands on the scales of war.
Alright, the fighting has only grown more intense. Aided secretly by the fairy folk, darting in and out of battle, all in service of keeping their war in balance. Excellent diversion, Lady Saucy. They're running scared back to their lands.
Leave no survivors!
There's no honor in running down a retreating enemy, but I'm gonna do it
anyway! We must keep them from alerting the others about the ambush. The Luxians must lose this next battle.
He sucks all the resources out of you? Moira, hello? My lovely darling Moira. Welcome to the stream. I'm just over here making a real butt of myself. But it's fun, though. It do be fun, though. So there's that. Oh boy, Moira's coming in hot, ladies and gentlemen. There. You wanted it, and now it's done. Everybody with the butt stuff. Whoop, whoop. What I need to do, what I ought to do, what I really should do, is I should make my own custom alert that goes, butt stuff. I think that would be funny, right? Somebody clip it, and then we can get one made that goes, butt stuff. Oh, you gotta make it silly. If it's too serious, then it's weird. What do you replace the fart with? See, the fart could either be like a butt toot, or it could be like you ever squeeze a ketchup bottle, but for lube. I'm not getting too graphic here because I don't want to be demonetized. I'm just saying that sometimes when you're preparing your hot dog in the bun, it's good to use some ketchup. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm talking about food here. It's just food and food related stuff, okay? That's if you're inferring anything else from that, that's on you, and you need help, you pervert. Okay? Alright? Thank you. Hate to see what you do when you hear the word taco, you freak! Jesus. Alright.
I thank you, Sir Neris. The Allen of the mighty Spring Court has been proven on this day.
Yeah, I guess I just still don't feel it was just, you know?
Our people have fought a long time, but now we have a common enemy. Do not let your pity cloud your judgment. Zzz.
He didn't have any S's for me. Like, come on, bro. Can't leave me hanging. Can't be buzzless. The extension of their secret war brings unintended consequences for the Isle of Azrish. Is the stream down, says Traker. Traker?
Don't you fuck with me, buddy. You got it? I'm coming for you.
To give you a big hug because we're friends. That's all. Oh, look at that. Nobody can hear me anymore. Crazy. I have nothing dropped on my side, just so we all know. I'm looking at my microphone. It's picking up on the audio mixer. It says that it's sending out perfectly. You know? So some people are having... Look, I'm telling you, this is what happens. You start talking about hot dogs and ketchup, and you start talking about the one guy. I'm not even going to say the name again, because I said the name. They must have reviewed it. And then they saw, oh my God. Oh my God. Let me bring out my papers and look at this. Oh my God, he said the name we don't like. And then he said people should get along and not hate each other. And then he said, I don't think that people should be affiliated with dumb groups that force them to think a certain thing. Shut it down! We can't let this happen! Fuck 'em. Fuck 'em! Sorry. None of that really happened. It's just a glitch. You're fine. Don't be such a conspiracy nut job, alright? Maybe if I had 1 million viewers and there was 800 people in the stream, they might consider it, but I don't think we got to worry about it. Returning to the Lion settlement, the Fae find a disturbing scene. Much of the nearby forest has been chopped down and leveled, used to build a thick wooden wall around their village. Bow, chicka waka chicka cha, chicka boom. Ba chicka waka chicka wa, chicka boom. Ja, chicka waka. Sorry. The entire glade is gone. Chopped down. While there's an opinion we don't agree with, shut him down! Telling you. I like how this guy that I made the crazy guy turned out to actually be the least crazy of all the guys. Who knew? Maybe in order to be the least crazy, you sometimes have to act like you're the most crazy. A boom. Knowledge Bob. He used to build the Lion's Palisade. They destroy your land to fuel the stone war. THB, thank you for the donation. He says, poo poo pee pee butt stuff. Monetize this YouTube. That was pretty great. That was pretty ideal. Top notch. Chef's kiss. Mwah. Love it. Alright. Kai says, maybe it's not you that they're after, but your audience. True. They're definitely coming for you, Kai. But that's probably for unrelated reasons, and you may or may not deserve it. I'm not sure. Giuseppe says, Rage is going crazy. You got to sometimes. I said I'm tired. I'm overly tired. Plus, I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew. Not sponsored, by the way. Someday, maybe. If they did. Dude, if you want to sponsor me with your drink, I'll put a refrigerator full of that shit back there and I'll poison myself every day with your name on it. And I'll go, does a body good. I'll look right into the fucking camera and do it. Hook me up, dog. The naked... Oh, I gotta listen.
Poo poo pee pee butt stuff. Monetize this. YouTube.
He said poo poo pee pee butt stuff. That was actually... That one did get me. It did get me a little bit. That was funny. Alright. I look really high. Well, unfortunately, anything that would get me that way is illegal where I'm from, and I am paranoid of the law coming to get me, and then that would negatively affect my kids, and then I would be the worst dad of all time, and I couldn't risk that. So maybe I would have some of the gummy bears or something if it was legal here, but it ain't, so I don't. And gave up drinking like a week or two ago because I am on a diet now for intermittent fasting, and it's hard to do that if you're drinking, because usually when I drink it's late. And I don't want to have to like hit my window and be like, oh, that is all of the beer I will consume for this evening. It is struck 8 p.m. I heard it on the church clock. It went bong, 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 and there was 8 of them. So now I know I gotta put down the beverage and we're all done consuming for the night. That sounds like a fucking nightmare. So instead I just stopped altogether.
Then they cannot be allowed to finish this fort. Look there, woodcutters. Let's slow their work. Enity! Stop, woodsmen! These aren't even soldiers!
Traker says the gummy bears are actually really good. I mean, as soon as it's legal, I'll even probably be streaming that way, and then you guys are going to be like, okay, now I realize that before, when I said, hey bro, you're acting kind of fucked up and weird. Are you on some drogas? Are you on Los Drogas? I will say, no, now this is what it's like. Now you're in a whole new realm of fantastical beasts. You didn't even know that this was in me, but it's coming out now, and I hope you're ready for all of the debauchery that's, I don't know. I don't know what drugs do to you. I'm not very experienced with them.
Those axes cut into the heart of our forest. They must be silenced.
Kai says, you can thank Trump. They do you harm, so don't do them. Well, Kai, my view on Los Drogas is, why are there laws on them? The government should not be telling you what risks you can take with your body. If I want to drink antifreeze and die, that is my right to do that with my body. You know why? Because it's my fucking body. How is that not obvious? Now, I do think that since drugs can make people act like an absolute Looney Tunes asshole, that there should be stiffer penalties. It's Robert Loggia. Hello, Robert Loggia. This is Bloodline, Heroes of Lithas. It is for mobile devices, and you could get it on Apple, iOS, and also Android. Whatever way you want to play. Alright, so I think that if people want to do drugs, they should be able to do drugs. Who gives a fuck? Why does every job need a safety rail? Yeah, it's nice if they have them, but people should be allowed to say, I'm willing to work somewhere that's not that safe because I've made that choice about my own body. Why is the government telling you you can't do that? If people had the brains to say, that's not safe, I refuse to do that, and then the entire society said, that job sucks, it's not safe, I'm not doing that, then the companies would have to make it safe so that people would come and apply to work, and they'd be like, ooh, this job is safe. I get to wear a hard hat and there's a rail. Now I'm not going to die a miserable death. I will work here now. Doesn't that make sense to you? That it's a social consequence and not a judicial one that needs to be happening? So, if people are going to act like Looney Tunes assholes on drugs, and that tends to happen, then there should be stiffer penalties for breaking the law while you're under the influence. Why? Because then it's a bigger deterrent for them to not do it. I think that would be just fine. You can't tell people that they can't do something just because you're afraid of what they're going to do. Who is anybody else to tell me what I can do and what I can't do? You're just another guy. I'm a guy. You're just another guy or girl. You know? We're both just people here. Who the fuck are you to say, oh, I'm above you and better and I know more. I'm smarter and you must follow me or I will take away your freedom. Fuck you. Fuck you. The laws should include this. I've got the whole list of laws. You don't get to do anything that hurts anybody else. That's it. I've just given you all the laws. That's all you need. Did you know that that's all you need? What does that include? That means, number one, you can't force people to do anything. You can't steal from people. You can't end their lives. You can't punch people in the face unless they're attacking you. These are all pretty common things, you know? And then some people would say, well, but he said a thing I didn't like, and words are violence. And then I would say, hey, shut the fuck up, because why do you get to tell him now what he can't say? Now you're trying to make a guy do a thing, and that's against the rules. You can't make a guy do a thing, you know? You're just going to have a thick skin and deal with the fact that you don't like everything that people say and do around you. Sometimes people are douchers. Sometimes people really suck. And then you just go, oh, wow, that guy sucks. That's the extent of it. You don't say, oh, my trauma. He's touched me in my trauma and I will not recover from this. No. You say, well, fuck that guy then. He doesn't know shit. He's obviously a dumbass. I don't care about his opinion. Because he's being a dumbass. That's why. That's how you know you don't care. That's why it shouldn't hurt your feelings when he's being a big dumbass. But we shouldn't keep people from... You shouldn't have compelled speech, for one thing. But you shouldn't have all these stupid fucking laws. Like, how fast you can drive and shit. You should put in suggestions like, hey, if you go past the speed limit, it's going to be dangerous. And we've done science and we know that. Then you should do that. You know? But just the law should be don't hurt other people. There you go. Welcome to my TED Talk. Oh, and also you should stop sending all of our tax dollars to weird shit that we don't care about. That's the other one that I think is true. I think that's definitely what we should do. Shattuck says, I respect people no matter their beliefs or views, but I don't respect those who don't respect mine and only try to dictate to me what I can think or do in life. I also agree with that. I don't think that we should be so rude to each other. I think that we should all just get along. And a lot of these subjects, it's pretty easy for us to agree that you shouldn't do things that hurt other people, right? Is there anybody in the chat who thinks that we should definitely do things to hurt other people? I'm willing to hear you out. You know? I'll listen. But I think that we can all agree on that. But, you know, not everybody can. So, now I gotta make sure the stupid ad that's playing... Sorry, you guys all get a free ad that I don't get any money for because I gotta get to my next set of songs. Make sure it's the right guy so I can actually play him. Then we'll get back to it. Sylvesu says depends on the people, to be fair. I guess if somebody is hurting you or the people that you love, then you better hurt them. Right? You better hurt them. If somebody was attacking my family, I would do a whole murder. I would go too far and do a whole murder. And I would feel nothing except for maybe a little pride and joy. Assuming that everybody that they were trying to hurt survived. Otherwise, I would be really sad about it. But, you know? Be dangerous. Be a strong person. But also, only direct it in the right direction. And the right direction is to try to never be overbearing and strong and dangerous. Just be understanding and loving and caring. And then defend people who need it. Miranda, I agree with you. Those people should be turned into a red mist at the earliest convenience. I agree with you a lot. A lot. Which is all I can say about that. Unfortunately, there's a lot of those people in power. Alright, let's not get too deep into the conspiracies. But I do mean it though. Don't subscribe to saying that you're with one group or one other group, or that one group is always right, the other one's always wrong. For one thing, they're pretty much the same group, which is sad but true. But also, gross. Don't let people make your choices for you. Make your choices for yourself. And it's okay to not have an opinion, by the way. If you don't care and you don't want to learn about the subject, that's fine. Just don't have an opinion. You don't have to. It is not your responsibility to have to do that. So don't worry about it. Nothing wrong with you. If you simply haven't done the research and you say, I don't know, I don't do that. You know, I haven't done that. I don't know about that. Oh, I got my hair in my mouth. Punishment for the rant I'm on. All right, let's get back to the fun. With the intervention, the Lion Folk Fort is not ready for the next Luxian attack. Another battle that ends with only more dead and no lasting victory.
They will go back to destroying the trees. We don't have enough numbers to stop them.
Humans need to survive in the end. Exactly. That's why we protect the weak and the people who deserve it. That's why we get really strong, really powerful, really smart, really wise, really confident in our ability to make decisions and ascertain the right thing to do. And once we gain all of that power, we use it to protect the people that need it. That's what we do. That's our ultimate goal. That should be pretty much everybody's goal. Because the whole meaning of life is just that we are people, we are here, we will continue to make people to be here. That's it. You know, some people get depressed because life doesn't have any inherent meaning. It really doesn't. But that's not depressing. And it sounds depressing. If you just put a period at the end of that and you don't think about it any farther, then it sounds depressing. But it's not depressing, because what it means is that you get to prescribe meaning wherever the fuck you want. Do you want to be the best guy at juggling dildos and that's your heart's content? That's what's going to make you happy? You get to decide that juggling dildos is going to be your life's purpose, and you can't be wrong about that. If that's what you pick, then you're right. And anybody who says that you shouldn't do it, or it's not fun, or they don't want to hear about it, fuck them. They're not you. You control your own story. You pick your own thing that you love. And if you love nothing, it just means that you haven't picked anything yet, because nothing is perfect. If you're waiting for the perfect thing that you inherently love without effort, it's not going to happen, okay? I love playing this game. I don't love everything about this game. I had to come to terms with a lot of shitty stuff with this game so that I can enjoy it. But when I'm making content and hanging out with you guys and playing this game, I am living my best life. Because I put work into that. And you have to do that too if you want to find something that's going to be your passion. It doesn't just show up. You don't open the comic book page and it says, next, the main character Miranda discovered her potential, and then she decided that, I don't know, baking vagina-shaped cookies was the thing that was her heart's calling. She knew it instantly, love at first sight, and she went on to have the first Vajingus bakery ever in the world, and everybody loved her for it, and amen. That's not how it works. That is not how it works at all. You have to pick your thing and prescribe meaning to it, so you should do that. And the only wrong choice in that entire endeavor is to make no choice at all. That is the only wrong choice. If you decide that nothing means anything to you, then you have fucked up, sir! And stop fucking up. Pick something. Anything. And be happy. Because you won't be until you pick something. Thank you for coming to my 45th TED Talk of the night. Can I be a jackass again and just read dramatic stuff? Traker says, actually, it's not the first vajayjay bakery in the world. Damn. Sorry, Miranda. You're gonna have to settle for being, I don't know, second or third. I tried, but apparently it's already been done. Hopefully, you don't find a hair in your cookie. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, you know? A Prince says, my male water and sun dies early and you don't know why. Number one, you need to have a defensive trait. Mandatory. You cannot skip it. If you skip it, it's your fault that he's dying. Everybody needs a defensive trait. And when I say a defensive trait, I mean literally energetic or honorable. Only those two options. Nothing else is good enough. You must have one of those two on every character that is on the battlefield. If they are a frontliner and they're the ones taking the damage for your team, you must have both, or you are throwing. You are absolutely throwing if you don't have both on your frontliners. You just are. Just the way it is. Brent, I will check that stuff, but not on stream. I'm sure that it is important, but not as important as all of these beautiful and lovely viewers don't think that I didn't notice how nice you look tonight. I wanted to play coy and pretend that I wasn't so impressed as I am. Maybe act a little aloof. But it turns out, here in the starlight, I just can't help but look at you. The way your eyes are shining in the candlelight. There's really something special there, you know? That twinkle, it makes me feel something. And I'm glad you're here. Have I gone too far? Is it weird? Is your blood flowing a little bit? Sorry. Don't know what to tell you. They call it animal magnetism, I am after all. A panda. If your male water-red son is dying too early, it's because you need defensive traits. Number 2, might be because you need to have your constitution higher. Do you have constitution gems in your gear? That comes on the boots. Very important. The one for fortitude is also pretty nice. Do you have a lot of crowd control on your team? Do you have 2 frontliners on your team that are taking the damage so that he doesn't get attacked first? If you have all of those things in order, then the only reason that he is dying is because, well, also you should probably get some vigor. If you don't have vigor, then he could also die pretty early. But if you have all of that in order and he's dying really early, it's just because the enemy team is stronger than you. That's the only reason. Decram. Decram comes in at the perfect time to get rizzed up. What's up, buddy? How you been? How you living? Unfortunately, I have to do this voice that I'm continuing to do because it's the voice that he's been and now my friend, my real life friend, is about to hear this. Sorry.
It's a small price to pay. The more they dig in, the more bitter the taste our victory will leave in them.
Decram's been busy doing that Warhammer 40k, yo. He's been real busy with it. She called me cute, says Decram. Wait, you're not calling me. You wouldn't say that about me. No escape. The long fighting eventually breaks the will of the invaders, but the summer court is not yet satisfied. The balance of fighting once more turns to the Luxians, yet as the summer Fae spy on a Luxian war camp, the men within seem unwilling to keep fighting. Oh boy. Jesus, this guy had to come back right when my friend shows up. Fuck. Alright. I mean, it is, I'm doing it, but Decram, this ain't me, man. Like, this is respectfully. Respectfully. Okay? It's respectfully. I just can't enough say that. After all we've been through here tonight, I don't want to hear this shit from you. Don't be mad. Yes! We can't take any more of this. We've lost too many good soldiers in the fighting. This island just isn't worth it. Respectfully. Hey, they can keep this cursed land, you know? That's what I'm saying, Holmes. Viva la raza! At last, this is victory. Unity! We've driven the invaders back to the sea. No! It's too soon! Stop them, Zorzi! Keep them in the fight! Oh, Decram. Came at the perfect time. If you know what I mean. Sorcy searches the eyes of the Spring Fae, doubt written on her face, but Lord Anatir's insistence forces her hand. She drives the disheartened warriors back into the fight. It's time for a slaughter, baby. Savesu says, you have honorable, energetic, fierce, and agile on MWS. It is not good enough, unfortunately. You should probably make the energetic into brutal. And if you could make agile into aggressive, that would be even better. If you can't, it is what it is. You also could replace Agile with Brutal if you really wanted to. Up to you. Agile isn't very good on him. A lot of people like to use it, but it's really not that good on him. Because he puts his stick in the ground, and he sits there and does this. He pulses waves, guys. That's all he's doing. He's pulsing waves. Churning a little butter. That's all. And while he's pulsing waves, he's not attacking the whole time. And my male water and sun, who is on a proper team, never stops pulsing. So he's never basic attacking, ever. So that's why it's not very good for him. Neris, word. Do you find the Summer Fae to be perhaps too belligerent? This guy gets a mention before me. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. Oh, it's funny. To defend our realm, would we not do the same? Oh, you guys. You guys. For the spring card, I would give my life. You know this, but we have managed to live among the mortal folk. Yeah, I'm beginning to doubt our purpose here. Is this a war of defense or extermination? Oh, I just fucked up my whole microphone with that one. Sorry, baby. I didn't mean to hurt you like that. Let me just do a little thing with your card. You know that thing you like. Let me get you the flippy floppy. There you go. Now you're perfect. Now it's just right. The war is all but won, but on the cusp of victory, an alliance will break. At last, the two colonies have been weakened to the point of collapse. From afar, the Summer Fae watch as the Shirali lions load into their ships, preparing a retreat from the island. We strike now, together! They are leaving, Lord Anatir. You've won. Let them go. No, you don't see. If we let them leave, they'll only return with greater numbers. They must be destroyed here and now. I can tell that Decram must have left, because there's no way I said all the things I said and did all the voices I did, and he didn't have shit to say about it. Ain't no way. Ain't no way that just happened. I know he's gone. In fact, I'm guessing that everybody's gone by now, judging from all the rants and all the silliness that I've been pulling out here, and the fact that we've been doing a dramatic reading for literally one earthly hour. I'm sure that everybody has parted ways. It's fine. Ryan's got shit to say about it. I knew it. You must have missed the best parts, because there was a lot of good stuff. He's just going to save it for later? Possibly. We'll have no part in this reckless slaughter! You twist the bonds of our alliance too far. Well, thank you, Wild Ace Cat, for being here. Hey, Traker, I don't look at the numbers, bro. I don't look at the numbers. It's fine. Also, 31 people still watching with this madness going on. Thank you all very much. Thank you. I do like when people are also playing the game and just listening in and hanging out, and especially when they tell me what's going on in their game. Anatir says, fine, stay back then, cowards! But the Summer Fae will drive out these invaders once and for all! 31 people living their craziest life. Shattuck says, Kavak, Galabar, or Gultung after MWS Stone Thrower, Kuna, Shane. Kavak is the play. Without question. No question whatsoever. That is the play. Look, female Galabar is good and fun, and she's a great option that does things that you can't really get other places. Oh boy. Ryan says, let the slipper slapping commence. I don't know if my wife's too busy for all of that, but she likes hitting me, so... No, I don't feel safe at home, if you were asking. As the Summer Fae throw themselves into battle, the Spring Fae hold back. At last the Shirali ships begin to sink into the sea, but the Summer Fae have taken heavy casualties. Are you satisfied now, Lord Anatir? You've defeated the lions utterly. Word will spread. Your island is safe.
No! There is still another! They too must be destroyed!
Nobody cares how Pretty Boy Rage feels. Yeah, I'm the real pretty boy over here. Hey, what's going on, ladies? Give me a call, you know. My number is 426-969. Hey, let's go. Customized just for you, cause I'm big diamond over here. $400 sunglasses, I don't even care. You know. Lady Sorcy, do you have nothing to say for yourself to speak against this madness? I just love how he's the most sane guy telling everybody else not to be crazy, and he got that voice. Hey, I'm watching it. Kai, you little naughty man. This little naughty man over here.
Lady Sorcy says nothing. Her expression is hardened and she joins the ranks behind Anatir, preparing for battle once more.
Lord Anatir must have his victory in full, but as his army descends on the last colony, a change of heart sees his plans put into disarray. As they descend on the Luxian colony, they find the people loading their ships, leaving the island with haste. Lord Anatir calls forth the battle lines and prepares a final attack.
Our losses are too great! Anatir! We cannot continue with the assault!
Let the slipper slapping commence.
Perfect timing.
We have enough! The enemy is weak! They will run and we will cut them down!
No! By the bones of spring, I will not allow that! Guys, don't. If I say anything about viewers, I don't know. I'm not looking at it and being sad. I don't even look at it. But I appreciate you, and I appreciate you letting me know that you're still here. That does make me feel good. But I ain't depressed over here. It ain't even a thing. So, thank you, and I love you. And also, everything is fine. And I'm glad that you're here. Cause, ooh, I want you, I don't know if I need you, but I do need your butt. That's the one thing I do know. Let them go, Lord Anatir, or we will stand between you and them.
How am I surprised? Of course the Spring Fae would turn on us. Fine, if we must, we will go through you first.
Man, this guy's lost his whole shit. Never trust the murderous folk. Uh-oh. Ryan's doing it again. You missed it. Kai donated $100. 100 buckaroos. Thank you again, Kai. I owe you one butt touch. The Summer Fae are defeated, and the remaining Luxian ships pull away from shore, leaving a burning husk of a colony behind. Around it, the devastation of broken fortifications and cleared forest. Oh, Ryan's getting it going. He wants the slipper slap, and he wants it now, Kimberly. And also, that is your 20th super chat on the live stream. Thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate you. I appreciate you a great deal. Wow. Brent P says, oh, that's what it costs? That was a good one. You are a funny person.
Faithless! You turn your backs on the dreaming world to protect mortals that invaded us, pillaged our land.
Oh, good lord. Ryan is starting a hype train. Choo choo! Chugga 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 chugga. Thank you very much. You are loved and appreciated.
Casual starter.
Oh no, I just realized if I read them all together, it says he's starting a slipper slap hype train, which means Kimberly is going to have to hit me for each of the donations. Well, Kimberly, you owe me 4 of them. So, I'm not saying do your job, but I'm just saying the man did pay for it. We would have stood at your backs against any invader, but you went too far. This was not a war for your home, it was against the mortals! Here it is.
Slipper slap.
He's doing it. He's doing the damn thing. Kai says, as long as she enjoys it, it's worth it.
Train.
Pay the tax. It's time for slipper slaps.
This isn't right, Lord Anatir. Look at the destruction, the lives lost. We prolonged this war. This was a mistake.
We leave you now to tend your wounded land. But ask yourself, my lord, was your war worth the cost? Oh god, now Traker's doing it too. That is the most lit up my chat has ever been with donations, I'm pretty sure. So thank you 4 times, Ryan, and a special thanks to you, Traker. Oh, I bet she's on her way. Yeah, actually this was a Mountain Dew, but I could use a sparkling water. If you're gonna come beat the shit out of me with a slipper, bringing a sparkling water as well would be pretty ideal. Pretty ideal. Boom. We did it. Unfortunately, I don't need the water in Sun Clan, so if anybody does need the water in Sun Clan, I would love to summon for you Sevesu, E2 Brute. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you. 20 hot, fresh Donkey Kongs. What a guy. You're all wonderful. DHB says I can summon for him. Oh, we got Wild Ace looking for summons as well. Looks like we're going to have to do a Wheel of Misery or Joy, depending on if you win or lose. Anybody else that wants me to give them my streamer luck, I'll give it to you. And I mean that in a nice way. I'll even capitalize the cat. Alright. Oh boy, Ryan's going again. That's a funny way to pronounce a nice cold beer. I do love beer, but right now I'm laying off for a while. I'm starting to think my wife is not actually watching. I don't think she's watching. She must have went to the store without saying anything, or that I didn't see her say anything. I can't believe she's done this. I mean, if there's only 2 of you, I can do both of them. So, we'll do that. I'll just do them both. Traker says, 1 more for me. Mountain Dew, please sponsor him. You guys are the best. Thank you so much for going crazy on this with the hype train. I love you all. Kai! Kai, no! He's going too hard. I'm starting to feel bad. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Another 20 schmackaroos. Holy shit. Alright. I'm gonna spin. I know I'm doing it off screen, but I don't want to mess up my whole game. Wow. Kai, thank you so much. DHB is the winner of the first spin, and then we will do Wild Ace Cat. We're gonna do both of them, assuming that Wild Ace sticks around. So, DHB, I don't think that I actually kept your account on my BlueStacks. So I might need your info yet again. Let me just make sure of that. Yes, I will need your info once again. I should have the email to be sent over, so we'll see about that. We'll just go ahead and see about that one. Alright, new account. I mean, not really a new account. You get what I'm saying. Oh, fuck my ass. I just sneezed, and when I sneezed, I bit my tongue, and now I wish that bad things happen to bad people. Oh, yeah.
To sushi to LOL tongue.
What a guy. Oh, look at Traker go. How many is it? Oh, Lord. 7? 7. 7 slipper slaps. Alright, the email should be on its way. It is on its way for you. To do what you gotta do. Oh, my tongue. I will never recover from this. I'm gonna be talking like Tyson because I have to. Alrighty, nah, I'm not gonna tell you the code. I was about to say it, but it wouldn't matter. You wouldn't have all the information, but I probably shouldn't say it. Yeah, look at me blush. I don't know. I get embarrassed when people are donating. I don't feel worthy. I don't know. I appreciate it, though. I really do. It means a lot. Also, I don't like this guy. I mean, I like how he looks. He's cool looking. Oh, you didn't get to see because the thing didn't work. God, BlueStacks, keep it up. I'm gonna have to get it a Viagra so that it can keep it. I'm just gonna leave it and it'll come back on its own. Gotta make him super red so the damage from Kim goes unnoticed. This guy over here. Alright, game capture. Please stay on. Please and thank you. I don't want to go. Oh, must be nice. This guy's dominating over here. Must be friggin' nice, buddy. Okay. He's on 1873. You are going way harder on that than I am. I need to catch up on that, actually. I know that I should be doing it, and I haven't been. Bruh, you got 8 stones! Wrong server. Alright, what server am I trying to do? This one, of course. Must be this one. You got MWS level 410 star with the traits in order, so you can replace your ASN with them now? Yeah, you probably can do that. You probably can. Get the man a blue chew. Oh boy, are they chewy? I've never attempted a one of those. I've never used one of those. Ooh, we got 338. Time to make it real big. Our server's about to be real annoying. I hope you got all your anti-heal in order. Our server's about to be so dumb because everybody's gonna have it. Wow, you got 65k diamonds as well? Good lord.
I just love that smile on her face. How many is it?
I love hearing the donations chime through. I can't believe you guys are really going that hard on the hype train. Amazing. And Kai, you are the superstar of the night. I cannot believe it. Cannot believe it. And we're going to turn that all into super luck. DHB now joining in. Donation for another slipper slap. That's 8. Do I have my phone? I don't know where my phone even is. If I did, I would message Kimberly and say, hey, the fuck. You know what? I'll do it on Discord. Maybe she'll get it on Discord. And I will literally say, hey, the fuck. She'll know what it means. There she is. Hey, the fuck. There. Now she knows. Hey, look at this. We got one of these that's not good anymore. Starting with the parts. We be getting those parts. No more smoker lady in the dramatic readings. My voice is trashed right now. Actual nightmare. Offer a butt touch and Savesu gets jelly. You know how it is. Hi-oh! Little good girl. Who's a good girl? Only legendary. So close.
Donation for another slipper slap.
So many slipper slaps. It's happening. Gonna have to make a compilation video. Oh, male Samir. I still love him, but hey, we got a copy. We really want copies, that's for sure. Savesu, you want a butt touch? I'm sure you've earned it by now. I mean, I can't exactly sell those. I'm pretty sure that would be illegal, but, you know, as a joke, we can talk about it. Probably not even that. I'm probably canceled. Alright, let's see. Let's see if we can get one good one with a 5 times. That's what we care about. Like I usually say, you need like 3 of the 5 times. Then you're good to go. Got a couple of 1 times so far. At least it's something. I just really want to get this for my boy. That's going to make my guild stronger. Still illegal if it's a raffle? Yeah, I think so. It's just a night of talking. That's all we're doing. A night of talking. The fact that our wieners are out is completely beside the point. Oh shit. Oh shit. He doing it to him. Booma. Mythic female Galabar. Let's go. DHB says we wet fart for to win. The old wet fart. Well, DHB, I hope you're excited about this poll, because I am. I certainly am, and a copy of Yeah Boy! With plenty of mage fodder in there as well. This is turning out to be something nice! Ooh, this is a low one. That means companion parts for sure. Watch them come. Hey, look at that. They came. Not weird. Not like weird, though. Guys. Not like weird. They're just... They're coming. In great numbers. Look here. Boom. There it is. I was hoping somebody would get it. My man. Mage fodder. More copies. Let's go. This is like one of the more similar... where the companion looks like the other one, isn't it? But what's weird is she's got like a different plumage. Why she got a different plumage and neck? And are the leaves just her clothes? Because this one got her titties out. Not that I'm looking at that. I mean, it's just accident. It just came across my screen. I didn't do that, you know. I didn't make that. I just noticed it. Nothing wrong with noticing things. Hey, now this is a wet fart. This is a real wet fart right here. But we can still appreciate some things, right? We got warrior fodder, which is always good. There's a lot of it. A little bit of mage going on. That's good. We need that. That is useful to us. As long as the other ones make up for it, it's good. Another new mythic? Could it be? It could not be. It is not. Sorry, buddy, but I don't even like orange sanguine. Hey, another one! Another one bites dust. Boom. And another one gone, and another one gone. Do it. Give it. I want it. I don't want to have to use all the stones. It'd be great if I didn't. Are you joking? We got another one, and he's not mythic. I can't believe you've done this. Absolutely abhorrent. We're still getting good stuff that you need, so it's fine. This is a new mythic. Hey, and it's actually a decent character. We like that. Plus, if you already had one, Steadfast is usable. So there you go. Came up brutal already. He's doing it. Oh, we got the Pokey Boy. You better watch out. I'm going to poke you with my Pokey Boy. We got a double mythic with 2 good characters. Boom. Love it. Love it. Copies. Boom. We are doing alright here, actually. Look at this. Here comes more companions. It's raining pink. And by that, I mean companion meat, not vaginas. I shouldn't sing songs anymore. I've just learned. Not a wet fart. This is not a wet fart. We got a copy of you, boy. More mage fodder. This is fine. Holy shit. Is that 9 or 10 now? Oh, no. Rage streams in a dress fund. You think I won't push these titties together and make you feel some certain kind of way? I got what it takes. There's a lot of hair in this. Not a lot, but there's some hair going on in there, you know? We get a little hairy up in here. And it's, I shouldn't have shown my cleavage. You shouldn't show the cleavage, but I did. I did do it. Sorry. YouTube, chill. Chill. Hey, we got one of these ladies. Probably never gonna get used, but what are you gonna do? The dress and sweater combo. I mean, sorta, yeah. Alright, come on. Don't be too good of a summon now. Oh, look at that. More of it. It's lovely. Kai, good lord, buddy. It's okay to stop. You've done enough. I don't deserve this. I don't deserve this.
For the rage stream
It's
in a dress fund.
so much. And now it's 10. And I don't even know where my wife is. Now it's 11. Oh my god, bro. Bruh. Wow. Wow. I knew that the energy was special today. I think it was DHB that said, I can tell it's going to be a magical stream because of something I posted earlier, and I think your boy was right. Look at this, 2 copies. We're doing it. We are absolutely doing it to him. Here comes the 5 times. I don't even need to look. I can tell it's a 5 times. Look at me. No, I'm fine. I promise. I promise. I promise. Whew. I do need a drink, though. I do have... Nope, that water's gone. Shite. Might have to put a pause on it. Oh, we got the double. The twofer. I like it. You spend more on strip chat? This guy. Alright, I'm not special. Okay, I gotta get a drink. I can't continue with this. BRB.
Another one for the dress stream. And the slipper.
Good lord. It gets a little cold down here when you open the door up. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm a bit of a sweaty boy right now. You guys are making me sweat with all the donations. DHP says I pee freely just because he wants to hear it. He just wants to hear it. I gotta crack the sparkling water. Good Lord. So I go up there and I find my actual wife, what I married, sleeping on me. She had the phone right in front of her face watching the stream, put her straight to sleep. Now, I get it. Sometimes I have the dulcet tones and people fall asleep just listening. Guys, good Lord. Thank you so much, everybody. I wish that my voice wasn't dying right now, because I got a whole second set of summons to do, and when I make a promise, I do the thing. So it might be a long weekend, I'm not sure. But I do have a video that's made already, and it's uploaded, and I'm going to turn it on as soon as the stream is done. So you're not even going to be out of content when the stream is done. You're going to get to go and watch the other one right away if you choose to do so. So that'll be great.
IP freely.
There it is. IP freely. Do we need to turn those up a little bit? Because I will. I feel like we need to turn them up a little bit. Let me try to do that for you. That's what I would like to do. Alerts in general are already up there. They're turned up quite a bit. And that's like all of the alerts as far as I understand it. Let's try it again. I'll try turning it up a little bit. Nobody has to donate to test this, so don't do that. You've all done enough, and it's fine. But I'm turning it up a little bit more, and we'll see. We'll see how it goes. That might work. It's possible that will work if you try a text-to-speech just in general, but I'm not sure if it's the same. I don't know. Boom! Absolutely booming over here. I mean, I do sometimes have a soothing vibe, but I would not say that this has been one of those streams. We've been getting a little outrageous and a little rambunctious the whole time. She must just be a little sleepy. How is female stone thrower? I like her. I can go read through her real quick and we can talk about it. Female Dravapala. She's pretty good too. This is the closest thing that we've had to a wet fart yet, but we still got 4 pieces that we can be happy about, and probably even more than that. Ryan says, you knew I wasn't gonna listen. Holy shit, this guy's going crazy today. I think that might be like 13 of them. Kimberly, you missed it. If you scroll up in the chats, you'll see there's like 12 or 13 donations now on the Slipper Slap hype train, including Kai donating another $22 for being, he's just an absolute monster going crazy. Ryan is probably approaching numbers like that because he just can't stop, won't stop. Traker's been going. DHB has been going. Savesu's been going. Everybody's just chucking money at me like I'm a stripper.
Like and subscribe, dear people. Send some love to our panda algorithm.
Yeah, did that seem louder at all? I feel like it could go even more, but I'm not sure if that's the same. So I'm putting it up to 200% and we're just going to hope for the best. Yes, they are absolutely the best. Absolutely. Still no tits, says Kai.
You knew I wasn't gonna listen.
That still seems pretty quiet. And it should be, that should be in the alerts section, as far as I know. I'm gonna try going even higher with it, and we'll just see. We'll just see. Maybe you're gonna get your ears blown out by something sometime, and if that happens, I apologize. But it's the best I can do for now. All right. Female stone thrower. Come on, girl. Is she on the other side now? Because I'm always looking on the one specific side for her, because that's where she usually is. All right. Oh my God, DHB, bro. You guys are going too hard. Thank you so much. I don't understand. I don't know what's happening right now. DHB is on his 20th super on a live stream as well. I don't understand. I don't understand, but thank you. Ryan. Again! I love you guys. I love you guys, and thank you. And this is the female stone thrower, reviewed by Rage Panda 1. Each attack steals 10% of the target's basic strength for 12 seconds. You can only steal from the same target 10 times max. The total amount of strength stolen is capped at 250% of the caster's basic strength. The effect stops once the limit is reached. Now, that sort of sounds better than it is, kind of. But I think that it's still very strong. If it worked in a way where you steal 10% of the strength, and then that means that they lose that, so they're losing that 10% strength, but they're also losing all of the bonus that they were getting from brutal or aggressive or whatever that was increasing it, then that would be great, but I'm not sure that that's actually what's happening.
Testing.
Traker.
1, 2, 3.
It seems a little louder, but only minorly, and I'm not sure if it's placebo.
F your ears PPL.
F your ears, PPL. I wonder if that's just a desktop audio thing. It shouldn't be. It really shouldn't be. I have no idea. It should be the alerts that I'm turning up. But I'm gonna just see if there's one other way to do it. I don't know. I don't want to crank it any higher. I have it at 250%. I don't want to go higher than that just in case there is an alert that would make it go nutty nutty. But this is really good. This is still really good. And this adds up a lot. But it's based on each attack, so obviously you need to have rapid shots on your team. Isn't that easy? But no, you need to have agile on this character. And I don't think that we should be listening to people who are talking about the soft caps of attack speed right now, because I'm begging them for science. Absolutely begging for anybody to produce any evidence, and nobody's coming up with stuff. Now, I do have a guy who said that he's got some stuff put together and he's going to try to get it to me within the next day or so, and then I'll be able to go through it and maybe review some of the clips they were basing it on and make my own decision. But for now, I don't know.
Shake it and make it. That money maker is ours.
That is true. You guys own a piece of this at this point. Good lord. Alright. Exploding shot. Fires a magic stone at the target. Upon hitting the target, the stone bounces to nearby enemies for 2 more times, each dealing damage equal to 510% of the caster's strength. The stone temporarily stuns the hit enemies, reducing their movement speed by 80% and attack speed by 20%. The caster's attack speed is increased by 40% for 5 seconds. Obviously, that's good for a lot of reasons. A lot of reasons. Good for male water and sun. It's good because if it's bouncing directly to people, that means it's not going to miss like many other things. Male Shayun's line attack, for instance, is super strong. About as strong as this is. But the odds that he's going to hit 3 people are much less than her hitting 3 people. The only downside is that you can only hit 3 people. You can't have it hit 5 people, which you could potentially do with male Shayun. But that's a very strong ability. It does a lot of things that we want it to be able to do. An 80% movement speed reduction can also be extremely strong. And 5 seconds is a decent time period for a lot of these things to be happening. So, pretty good. Ultimate. Awakens vigor and enters berserk status, becoming immune to control and forced movement effects. That's really strong. Now, of course, we have some people that go through that and they just stun her anyway, but that helps you out a lot. A lot. The only downside to that is that she's attacking so fast that it's not going to last all that long. But her normal attack damage is increased by 500% of the caster's strength. She's boosting her strength with her passive. That's going to do a lot of damage. Each normal attack also throws an extra stone to a nearby enemy, restoring the caster's constitution by 60% of the damage dealt. Doing a percentage of the damage that you're dealing for healing is really good. A lot of the other forms of lifesteal that we have Bronze Museum, thank you for the subscription. And if you're watching and you have not chosen to do a subscription yet, hey, now's a good time to try to do that for me, because I do have some metrics I'm trying to hit. Trying to get to 4,500 subscriberinos to get the next highest rewards program from the Bloodline people that I am working with. I am one of their weavers, which is why I have the special content creator title in-game. And I will get an extra $50 of in-game currency plus some other rewards per month if I can hit that subscriber milestone. So anybody who helps me with that, I appreciate it. And Kimberly, these people have paid so much good money, like 15 times for you to slap me with slippers, so you really should do it. If you feel too tired, they'll understand, but you should do it. Holy shit! Bro! Oh my god, dog! Ryan, thank you. If you ever want me to go into your account, you have earned it now. I'm glad that we're hearing these alerts too, so we can test them. I also feel like those were more. But good lord. I literally, like, I have probably made half of my normal monthly income from YouTube just in this stream alone from this craziness. Without considering the cut that YouTube will eventually take from it. So, thank you all so much. Good lord. And I love that I'm seeing a lot of names that I've been seeing for a year. I don't know why you guys still care, but the fact that you do makes me feel good. Amazing. Amazing. Alright. So, she does a lot of damage. She gives herself Constitution back. The old forms of lifesteal were not good. They were not enough. But doing 60% of the damage that you're doing from an ultimate skill, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. I think that the male Shayun has the same number, and he heals himself pretty significantly as well. It's not going to be enough to weather the entire storm, but you are going to be crowd control immune while you're doing it, and you're healing up quite a bit, and it's going to keep you in the fight while you're doing considerable damage, which is awesome. Now, it will end after 6 normal attacks, and if you look at all the attack speed that she's building up, she's going to be attacking real fast. So that's the downside here, is that she's so good that she doesn't stay in her berserk status long enough to make the immunity to crowd control as good as it could be. You're probably... Now, some people are saying that the soft cap on attack speed makes it so you'll only attack once per second, and then it dives down quite a bit from there. If they're right, I'm not sure if they're right, but if they're right and it lasts for about 6 seconds or even over 5 seconds, that's crazy good. If they're not right and it lasts for 3 or 4 seconds, it's still really good, but it's obviously significantly less good. But all of her skills work together very well and add up to her doing considerable damage, and she has decent strength to start out with. She's also providing rapid shots to your team for free. So, would it be nice if she did some other kinds of stuns and things because we want that? Yes, that would be pretty nice. But, with the way that she works, she could also get away with having some of her anti-heal tricks going from other traits, so she could be providing that to the team. She also wouldn't be a terrible place to put something like Fearsome so you can get more stuns, because she's going to be attacking so very much. Oh no.
You said attacking?
That's what I've heard. Jesus, right in the... Is this how girls feel during sex? What the... All about my head and neck area. I think you need like 3 more... They literally did like 15 of them for the slipper slap height train.
Well, you gotta back up a little bit so I can make it look more convincing.
Alright. I'll take off my headset. You can give him a real one. A real one! Ow! Okay, I actually heard that one. Alright. That's enough out of you. Jeez. Alright, she did get one real good slap in there, so thanks for that. I'll dedicate that one to Ryan because he started the hype train. He gets the real one. Even though Kai, you're the gold star, buddy. You went crazy tonight. If I was in the habit of sending hot dog pictures out on the internet, I would offer you one. I don't do that, so I can't do that. But, you know, you've earned it. I just can't do it. Good Lord. She really did whack the shit out of me on that one. Can you believe it? All right. Hey, if I was the kind of guy that did that on the internet, I'd spread my butt apart and everything. You could call me Mike Honcho, but I'm sorry, I just can't do that. I just can't do it. So, yes, I think that she's super good. I think she's very underutilized, and I think that she would be a wonderful addition to many teams. All right, let's finish this bitch. Monish says, let us summon now. I agree, buddy. Magnus says, only Panda when? I mean, it could happen. Could happen. Now we've got ourselves a kind of a wet fart, even though we got a copy of this guy. A lot of these are not people that we're looking for, unless you're building up some sort of marksman, and then it's fine. Magnus comes in and just at the perfect time and just hits it. Knocks it out of the park. You finally got Mythic Water and Sun. You're finally OP. Congratulations, my friend. The real one was only like 10% full force. Now she's just bragging. Now she's just bragging. She's trying to threaten me to keep me in line. She's like, just so you know, I can go harder. Well. Hey, there's the 5 times, baby! Let's go. Look at it all. All the mage fodder just dripping. This is a good summon. She didn't want retaliation, I guess. I don't know. We don't actually ever hit each other, just so in case people needed to hear that. We have a good relationship and we don't do that, so. In fact, one of the jokes that we throw around, and I know, I'm gonna get canceled. I'm gonna get canceled. But I just told you it's a fucking joke, so don't cancel me, please. When one of us does something that the other person could potentially not like, we don't ever fight. We're always joking around, and the joke that we say is, alright, well I guess this is the day the beatings start. Which is not funny if somebody has gone through that before and it would trigger them to feel a lot of emotional pain. But I've only been emotionally abused in my life, so I don't know, the physical one, it doesn't trigger me at all. But, you know, it's funny. Vertigo Cross says, hey Panda, been a while since I last saw you. Did the game get better enough? It sure did. Pretty much all this year I've been playing the game, making content on the game, and enjoying myself. The game is not perfect. It still has a lot of the issues that it did before. The advertising is weird and wrong. They do not treat customers very well. Customer support is clearly outsourced and doesn't know what the fuck they're talking about, which is very annoying. And they have a lot of predatory marketing that's trying to trick people into buying things that have little to no value. Aside from that and Guild Conquest, though, the game is pretty awesome and very fun, and the community is amazing. And I think that if you have the intention of playing the game and having fun and engaging with the community, maybe not the official Bloodline servers, it's been a little toxic over there every now and then, but my Discord server is not. Everybody's cool over there. Then you're going to have a great time. If your goal is to be a #1 player and to impress everybody with how big your PP is in all of the biggest PvP modes, you're not going to have fun. It's going to be too expensive. It's too sweaty. People get in fights. People make a reputation and they make friends and then they break their bonds and then everybody argues and fights, and the top players are not having a good time right now. And I don't think anybody would if they were trying to maintain a status at the top. That's just my honest opinion. But if your goal is to have fun, then you can do that in spades with this game. So, take yourself to the sunglasses store. You know, sometimes you gotta make jokes. As long as everybody understands that it's a joke, then what's the problem? That's my opinion! Wow, a lot of purple and orange. More Galabar parts, we like to see that. I didn't see if you had a Galabar beforehand, so I'm gonna look for my own wants and desires. Just cause I would like to know and see it. I have loved female Galabar since day one. Oh, we did get you the new one. We need more copies, but damn, that is a good pull. A fantastic pull. Kai says, stay around 50 million power and you'll have fun. Any more and you'll be spending to compete. True. That's probably a safe estimation of where it gets crazy. Maybe even a little higher than that you could go, but you know. Brent P, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being awesome, as always. Hey, you better watch this one big summon before you go, because it's gonna be a huge donger summon, I promise you that. Oh boy. What have I done? I may have told a fib. I may have told a big fib. Thanks for coming, Brent. Hate to see you go, but I love to watch you leave. That's a joke about looking at butts, ladies and gentlemen. It sure is. Does female Galabar sync well with the male Water and Sun? She sure does, but she's not like the single best with him, but she is very good, and she covers the base that you need frontliners. People, I keep seeing teams that skip frontliners. You can't. Your team will suck. It will be terrible. I see people who don't use frontliners or defensive traits. You have no chance. Stop doing that. Bad plan. But she gives you the opportunity to have a frontliner that is also adding healing to the team and considerable crowd control. That's why I've loved her since day one. When she came out, I was saying that she was one of the best things that has been in the game at all. And I don't want to toot my own horn, but I was right. She's one of the few that stood the test of time. And it's because those things are always good in these games. Area of effect crowd control, always good. Healing, almost always good. Ryan says, I do okay with no defensive traits. Not as good as you would. Not as good as you would. It will always be worse to do it that way. If you're having fun, then you should have fun however you do. But it will always be worse for sure. You have one frontliner. You say that it gets the job done, but I am telling you that if you care about killing the highest teams that you could possibly kill, it will always be better to have a well-built team with two frontliners than to have a well-built team that does not have two frontliners. That's it. Ryan, look, I love you, buddy, and I don't want to be rude to you because, you know, you just donated like $1 bajillion to me, and I really appreciate it. You are resting on cheap, easy wins. When the thing works, you get to win, and that's cool. When the thing doesn't work, you lose. And my team, when I go into a Valley of Conquerors, for instance, number one, I don't have to look at the team that I'm fighting. I will win. I know I will win. I win every battle that I attack. It doesn't matter who I'm fighting. I will win. I'm not checking every node, hoping for the best. And when I finish those battles, I have full health on everybody. Every character. There is never a time where I lose to a gamble because my female Lionstone got stunned or whatever might happen. Doesn't happen to me. Never will happen to me. I win every battle, I stay winning, and I stay at full health. People stop attacking me in Valley of Conquerors because they know they're going to lose. So that's why you got to do what you got to do. Now, it's true. If you have female Lionstone and you take no defensive traits and everything happens to align for you and you don't get screwed out of whatever you're trying to do, then you're going to kill really huge teams that are much, much bigger than you. But that doesn't make it a good team. That means that you pulled off the trick one time. That's not... You need to be consistent in this game in the PvP game modes, because otherwise, even in Conquest of Saqqad, you're wasting your attempts at pillaging, for instance. Or in Valley of Conquerors and Guild Conquest, you're wasting your energy to go around the map. You're wasting some of your energy because you're going to overcap because you died the first person you tried to attack because it didn't work out the way you wanted it to because you're using a female Lionstone. So, I mean, I have a female Lionstone on my second team. I don't have any other choice. She's the only one I had copies of to ascend. And it works okay. But it's not good. It's not reliable. I can't count on it.
Hey, Kim,
Oh,
can I
boy.
get a price check on the big slap?
They want the big slap. I mean, it's her call. I'll do what I gotta do. I will do what I gotta do. But if that's the way that you enjoy playing, then you should not listen to me. That's the way it is. Your personal enjoyment is more fun and more important than any opinion that I might have, even if my opinion is based in actual fact. If it's not fun for you to play that way, then why would you bother doing it? And I would not want to make you change. This is also a great pull, by the way, and she's already got honorable on her. That's pretty sweet, I guess. We need more companion parts. We're not getting the 5 times, so I already know that we're not even close to getting it. We're going to be 13 short unless a miracle happens and we get the double 5 times, which has happened before. Gulltongue is still one of your favorite units. They are still very good. That is for sure. Alright, we gotta check. We gotta see where we're at. You gotta do it. Yeah, I mean, it's possible to lose to the female Lionstone, for sure. Because sometimes the stars align. That's it. But it doesn't mean that she was good. It's just a lucky swing. Just a lucky swing. Something like, you don't have direct control over your characters. So you can't tell the game to go attack this person directly. You can suggest it sometimes by where you're moving things. Nice, he came with honorable. Love it. I would still upgrade it to level 22 when you can, but that's awesome. And congratulations, DHB. You got the thing. You did it. We just need to also get the companion. I do want to see where we're at with copies, because I'm guessing you already have enough copies to just get him on a team. But of course we want the companion, if we can get it. So I'm guessing that we got like 47. That's my official guess. Wow, I'm impressed that you had that many stones when you also have the Shaman companion. How do you do it? Oh, I suppose you have a ton of diamonds. That's how you do it. That's how you've been doing it the whole time. Ooh, 49. We're even better off than I thought. Nice. Alright, we're going to keep going, right, DHB? That's up to you, of course. But I would. Ryan says, with FLS and MSK, lining them up isn't important, as FLS is mostly just a battery for MSK. I mean, yeah, sure. I know what you like there, and I want to get one of them too, but... Nah, dog. I would never run female Lionstone in a world where female Selphos exists. I would much rather just have a character that actually functions and does something else on the team. So that even if she fails her thing, she's still useful. That's what I would rather do. That personally, in my opinion... Oh yeah, I want to check how many we actually looted. And then DHB has to... He says, yeah, and use diamonds as well. He's in it to win it. We got 16 copies, and your team currently is only 10 stars, so you got plenty to get him at least caught up. But not plenty if we're trying to do the companion. So, let's just finish it. Let's just get some 5 times and call it a fucking day. And by call it a day, I mean summon for Wild Days, because I said I would. Even though he was an absolute bastard to me that one time on the Arena Challenge. And I wanted to just keep fighting him over it, and I had shit to do in the last 15 minutes. And I lost my tower to somebody who is supposed to be my friend. Unbelievable. This was my first mythic ever in the game. I was really excited when I got him. And then I was using him. And in the same series of pulls, I got a legendary female Fulgur. And I was using this guy, and I'm like, oh, mythic is good, right? That means good. And I just could tell that he sucked. And so I leveled the female Fulgur up instead, and I was like, holy shit. And I was talking to my wife. I'm like, look at this chick. I can't believe how good she is. You see these abilities? It's crazy. I'm just saying, like, I sort of had an intuition at the beginning. I just, you know, I could just tell. No, it was very obvious that that guy sucked. He sucked the bulls. Never let a tower go unchallenged? I disagree. For the homies? For the homies, I would never, ever, 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 ever consider doing that. Because, number one, they are your homies. Number two, you're wasting both of your resources. Why are you fucking doing that? You're making your guild suffer by forcing each other to waste resources that you could use so you're both top 2 the next time. If it's that important to you, just switch off who's gonna get it. And don't waste your fucking resources when you can communicate with the person and you can both be successful. Now, I get that not everybody's gonna be like that and they're gonna be like, oh, look at me, I'm big, ha ha ha. Fine. I just care about my homies more than I care about winning a tower. That's all. But I did find that to be annoying. That's just because that's my opinion. Just because I wouldn't do that and I don't like that doesn't mean that everybody else should be this way. No, it's not that important. It's not that important. It was just surprising to me. That's all. Ugh. We still got Might, right? I'm sure you already bought them all. No, he didn't. Still, I don't like these bottom ones. I ain't buying these bottom ones. I do think there's still value in these ones, though. So, I'm gonna buy 2 of these because I can tell that we're gonna need them. And maybe we won't need the last one. Hopefully we won't need the last one. We've got to beg. Ryan says, I only have Might Tower. You spend your RSS resources? Is that what you mean? Chasing server-wide events so the homies can take the local ones? I just don't really care about them. I don't know. But I can't afford to care about them because I'm making content. So if I save all of my resources just to try to bust them on the one thing, then I'm sitting there doing nothing for 3 weeks in terms of whether it's intimacy or whatever comes around. I'm just gaining nothing and I have nothing to talk about on any of those aspects of the game. Or I could just, okay, I'll be top 10 instead and get almost the same rewards. Who gives a shit? So, I don't know. It's a little bit different in my situation. Monish, thank you for coming. Thank you for staying for so long. And I appreciate you. I hope you have a wonderful night. I certainly do. Now we're going to get these companion parts. That's what we doing. Basically a YouTube gimp, he says. I mean, I could do the thing. I just don't, I don't know. I don't see the point too much in the towers and like spending so many extra resources and holding yourself back for so long to try to win the towers. Seems like a little bit of a trap to me. I think a little bit of it is just EPing and people want to have big EPing and that's why they try so hard to go for the tower. And talk about how they got the tower and be all excited about the tower. And I'm just not, I don't give a shit. Like, it wouldn't matter how many millions of dollars I had, I would never buy a Rolex. I don't give a shit. I just don't care. You're not going to catch me buying Jordans and then trying to avoid stepping in puddles and shit so that I can wear them twice and show all my friends how I got this pair of Jordans. Like, I just don't care about shit like that. And to me, the towers are kind of like that. They're kind of like that. You'd still buy Walmart underwear? Hell yeah. That's how you stay rich, is by acting poor. That's how you do it. The Jordans only last for like 2 weeks because that's all they need to last for, am I right? Because nobody ever wears them. It's like a sin. Like, oh, you creased my shoes. Okay. Whatever, bro. I've been wearing the same t-shirt for 10 years, but I have fun with your shoes, I guess. Again, that's me being judgmental, and that's fine. People like what they like. But I don't know. I'm just not impressed by stuff like that. I'm impressed by having a super strong team that people can't fight against, even though they're way higher than me. That is what impresses me. Doing a little resource management here and there to, like, save up and spend big on one thing. There are people who save up for the Might events, and they will completely skip over other Might events and not even participate so that they can try to get first place in one of the other ones. But what they don't understand is when you do that, you're actually losing resources by doing that. You're not gaining. You're losing resources by completely skipping the rewards of one of them so that you can get a minor increase in the next one. It's so silly. But it comes down to the EPing. Like, people are like, oh, I was number one. Look at me. Let me just unfurl this huge cock and drop it on the table because look at my face in the tower. It's cool, but it's not worth all the effort people put into it. But it is fun. I like being in a tower. I just don't really put a lot of effort into it. Which is why I was annoyed, because I was like right there and I was in first place without trying because I was just doing other shit. And then I happened to be ahead by like 6 points. And I'm like, oh, there's 15 minutes left. I'm ahead by 6 points. Well, that's cool. I wasn't like spending to do the thing. And then your boy starts kicking in. And in that last 15 minutes, I was like, I'm really supposed to be taking care of the kids right now. And I got to do some stuff for them. But I could just go buy some arena packs and fight this. And it did sort of entice me a little bit. But I was like, he's one of the homies. I'm not gonna fight it. I'll just go do the shit I'm supposed to do. But I was close. I wanted to fight for it. But it wasn't worth it. No tower for Might challenge, only for top Might on server. Is that the way it goes? That shows you how much I don't try to get top Might or win the Might challenge. Because who gives a shit? Also, that's weird that it would just always be top Might on the server, in my opinion. That's kind of a weird way to run it. Traker got to first place in the last couple challenges because of the hoarded resources, I know. He's still chilling in 2 of them. 2 of them, baby. So that's pretty sweet, I guess. Might Tower is awarded at the beginning of the event, not at the end. That's pretty sweet, I guess. I mean, that one you can just literally buy at all times. Which makes it mean even less, by the way. Like, that's why I'm not enticed by them at all. Like, I don't give a shit. But I'm just not... I know a lot of people are enticed by things like money and status and all of this stuff, and I just couldn't give a fucking shit. Like, I don't at all care. Not even a little bit. Alright, we are getting fucked on these companion parts, though. Absolutely dicked. We still need 8 more. And I feel like it would be cheaper to do it from the companion exchange event. But I ain't going to tell you how to live your life. It's up to you if you want to do summons or companion gift exchange. I do not think that these are worth buying at all. Not even a little bit. You're paying standard price. You're just paying standard price for the summons. Yeah, you get a little bit of extra gold in there, which is like whatever. But this is not having the 300 diamond discount from just doing a multi-summon. Which means you're buying this pack with 20 of these and 15 of these staminas for 600 diamonds. Who the fuck is ever going to buy that pack? Would you ever see that in the store for 600 diamonds and buy that shit? I wouldn't. Not even close. I wouldn't wipe my ass with a piece of paper that had the picture of it on there. Wouldn't do it. Kai, ain't no way. Ain't no way I'm doing that face. Number one, I don't know how. Also, I don't know what that is. So stop it. But thank you very much. Kind sir. Now, I'm not saying that I'm saying that I'm weird. I'm not saying that nobody should care about the towers. I know it sounds like I'm saying that. I'm just saying that for me, I don't get it. Like, I'm not enticed by that. I don't give a shit. And when I do the math on what the rewards are, I save more by just doing what I need when I need it. Like, the district challenges, people wait to boost their districts for weeks? For weeks? So they can win a stupid challenge? Bro, you are just stifling yourself like crazy by not allowing yourself to get all this extra gold that you're accruing per minute. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. That doesn't mean you're wrong if you do get it. It just means we're thinking about it a different way. So, you know, don't be judged. DHB says use diamonds. I want to use the companion gift exchange for dragons. Well, I'm just saying, like, you can switch. You do 40 of them, you can switch, which is probably more than you would need to do, but... Alright, we're just going to use diamonds this way. And I think that's perfectly fine to do. I think it's fine. Wild Ace has been waiting so long. Sorry, buddy. I will definitely still do yours if you're here. Boom. The final state says ew. It's male water and sun we're going for. Fuck do you want? Would you buy that other pack? Because I think there's something wrong with your brain if you would. Why would you never give your diamonds for summons? Why? I don't understand. I want an explanation on this. Why do you think that's a good idea? What more important thing are you getting with your diamonds? Catacomb Crawl? Bro, I hope you enjoy Vegas. I hope you enjoy Vegas. I went 64 hammers with only 2 hits. That's better than just spending the diamonds here? Do we have that right now, or did it just end? I think it just ended. I don't remember exactly how many hammers you get for that cost. But how much would it cost you to get 64? I got a summon and a half off of it. Like, that's not smart. That is not better. Now, if you're at the point where you're already getting like 10 of them every time you actually hit, then it can be okay. It can be alright. But if you didn't get to that point for free, it's a good thing you're lucky, because you are making a huge fucking gamble. You could easily be getting your ass kicked by that every single time. And if you're not, you are the exception. Everybody here who has spent money on that will tell you that. Everybody will. Don't nobody be getting that lucky. You don't think that you'll get less than 10 for 2,700? You're crazy. You're absolutely crazy, bro. Absolutely insano flex crazy. Ain't no way. I'm saying you have to get it up to 10 before you start because you're lucky to be hitting them that fast to be able to guarantee that you're getting what you're getting here. And you're not even guaranteed to be doing it then. You're still gambling like crazy. You still could go 64 hammers deep and get 2 hits and have wasted more than half of your diamonds like a crazy person. Of course you get the full Spire Worth. I got the full Spire Worth for free. But it's fucking hammers. And when I went and spent all of those hammers, I won 3 times. Which does not get you up to 10 stones at all. The fuck? Y'all crazy. Y'all are crazy. And to suggest that you are going... Yes, and the first 2 I hit within 3 hammers. And then I did the entire rest of the fucking board and got nothing. And then later in the week I hit 1 more. Crazy. Because that's what happens with hammers. Happens to me every fucking time. Every time I use the hammers, I get a couple of lucky ones, and then I have to clear an entire board. And when I went for 64 of them, and only won the 2 times, it was because I had to clear the board, and then I had to clear the board, and then I had to clear the board. Absolutely crazy. Miranda, Final State is saying that you should definitely spend all of your diamonds on doing catacomb crawl. He's saying that's more wise. What he's suggesting with what he's saying right now is that it would be more wise to just wait and not get the Water and Sun companion because we're spending diamonds on the multi-summons. And instead we should wait and just spend all of our diamonds on catacomb crawl because we'll definitely get more. You're fucking crazy, bro. With all due respect. No, you didn't say that's how you spend. You said ew. With like 15 W's. That's what you said. That's what you said, mate. And if you're that lucky, then I'm happy for you. But don't be telling other people to do that shit because you say it's going to work. That's like, go play the lottery. You'll make more money than you spend. No, the fuck you won't. That's why they put it there. Because you will definitely not do that. They want it to cost you extra. There's our ×5. Let's get it. You're literally playing the lottery right now, he says. Jesus Christ. Oh, boy. I want you to know that you're the one who attacked me, and now you're feeling attacked because you were wrong. And I'm telling you, everybody here would say that that shit's crazy. Like, you should not be doing that. And if they're all doing it and they're all getting lucky, then I guess streamer luck doesn't exist. Because every time that I have done that gamble, I have absolutely lost and gotten jack shit for it. Everybody I've ever seen do it has lost terribly and gotten jack shit. Sure, there's going to be stories of the guy who's like, oh, I went to the casino, spent $20. You're not going to believe this. Won the jackpot. I got $2,000 for the jackpot. I thought, what the hey? It only cost me $20. I bet it all on red on the old roulette wheel. Boom. $40,000 later. Now I got my car paid off. I'm a pretty happy guy. Honestly, pretty happy guy. Didn't have to worry about the taxes. Had enough left over. Everything was fine. Even bought my wife a nice little necklace. It was great. So what I'm saying is you should definitely take $20 to the casino probably every Wednesday and every Saturday because you definitely will be able to pay off your car basically for free, you know? Yeah, it cost you $20, but did it really cost you $20? No, I think it's pretty much for free. You should do it. You should just do it. Crazy. Crazy. You just said, what was that 10k diamonds for one companion part? You silly, silly man. I got a 5 times and then a 1 times. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. No, we only need 1 more. We only need 1 more. Uno más. And to suggest that we might, like, that it's gross to be summoning for the Water and Sun Companion. you know, the best guy in the game, he's not worth a little extra? Would I prefer to have done it with just stones that we got for stones? Yeah, I would. But Jesus Christ. It's the ew for me, dog. And it ain't the first time I've seen you say it. Kai says overrated. Booma. Done. Completed. Unfortunately, we were a little unlucky and it did take us more summons than we wished that it did. But we got a lot of good stuff. And even though we spent some diamonds, we got a new lady. I specifically saved the carouse because I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. I should just buy a bunch of the hammers and do a video. And by the way, those videos exist. People do them because it's fun content and people like to watch it. And when you go watch those videos, every single person is crying in their hands saying, I shouldn't have done this. I just did it for the content. You shouldn't do this. Ever since day one of them coming out. So, really though, if it's working for you, I'm happy for you. I'm also jealous, and it's also a bad suggestion. Alright, moving on. Should I let you do your own companion gift exchange, or should we just knock it out? It's up to you, DHB. I'm already here. I think Wild Ace Cat is still here. He's still here to get the thing. But we're gonna bomb through it, you know? We're just gonna do the thing. Where you at? Is there no dragon? Did I pass it? I see a lizard person. A lizard person is not a dragon. I don't think they updated it. I think you might be shit out of luck, my dude. Well then. Alright, I'll tell you which one that you should go for if you're still trying to go for one. First, let's scroll over. My brother in Christ, you don't have the Akuna. What about Lume? I suppose I can go this way for it. I could do that. Lume's a nice cheap one that gets you Sanguine. So that's a pretty good idea. Because that should be everywhere. Stone Thrower is good, obviously. Kavak is good. Akuna is good, and Bjorn Krieger is good. Any of those that you pick is perfectly fine and a good idea. If you already have either of these mythic, then that's great. But if what you really needed was frontliners in the first place, and you don't have any bears, then you should probably do the bears. Having really strong frontliners is super important. So I don't know what you're using right now. Yeah, you're using her already. Using her as the secondary one. Or him. Got the male Akuna that's running out of steam. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. It's a tough choice. It is definitely a tough choice. I'm not laughing. I wouldn't do that to you. But what I am going to do now is I'm going to switch to Wild Ace Cat's account, and I'm going to need Wild Ace to send me his stuff and things. Final State's never going to come watch me again. I just ruined a friendship about that. I didn't mean to. I just think you're wrong. I want you to know that I love you and I respect your methods, even though I disagree with them. I do think that you must be crazy lucky, though. And I want some of it. Can you skeet some of that luck on me? Ryan says he does okay on hammers. You also run a team that's 100% a gamble. So I kind of feel like your personality is indicating to me that you have a thing that you like to do, and it is gambling. Wild Ace was ready. He's ready for me to jump on inside. Now, DHB said earlier that I could just keep his account on the thing, and so I will. I'm starting to get a lot of them accrued, though, so I don't know if I'm going to keep it permanently. But we'll see. We will certainly see. Alright, the email has been sent to you, my good sir. Final State says, next time you stole the hammer luck and you'll be stuck in level 1. Dude, it might be. It might be. I should... what did I call this stream? I need to remember so that the next time the hammers come around, I can get a clip from this stream of me talking mad shit, and then I can spend a whole bunch of diamonds and get a whole bunch of hammers, and then if I get fucked over, then I can rant at Final State and say, how could you? And then if I win, then I get to be really happy that I won. Which means that either way I win, right? Either I get to feel like I'm super right and cool, or I get a whole bunch of free stones. You sent me a screenshot of your Lux results last night. I did not look at that. I did not. But any Lionstone team is a gamble. Please stop. They're trying to make me do their stupid game. Just stay open, for fuck's sake. They want me to do their stupid survey. Yeah, any team with female Lionstone is a gamble. It is. Have I got what to mute the bot? What are you talking about? Bro, what is you talking about? Have I got admission? What are you talking about? I don't know what it means, bro. Kai, are you saying that my claim is a false claim, or what? Matt says I made it to level 14 on hammers, but mostly came from Spire of Champion hammers. That doesn't make any sense to me. If I win the one where you get 8 stones from it from the Spire ones, then I consider it to be extremely lucky. And every single time since I've come back, either the first time or the second level, I win on the first pull. That happens consistently, but I'm still only getting like 3 of them. Is there? I don't think there's a bot. What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about, dog. You saying my claims are false on female lion? Then. I guess my claims are false. Alright, we're starting fresh on the old Wild Ace summons. And we're going to pop it and lock it. Of course you lose and win. Because it's a gamble. I stay winning. Boom. A boom. That's what we do. You ready to see me play Luxus? I mean, we'll see how I do, but I'm never gonna be the strongest account, so I don't think I'll be one that people care to watch all that much. No, he just likes to talk about hot girls. Hey, look at that. A year ago, you would have been totally having a Cinnabon in your pants over that poll. People liked that. Oh, hey, look, it's another. We doing it. We doing it real gangsta up in here. Here comes another one. Boom. She's not good now? She's so underperforming? She's fine, but if they have the Bloodcraft that makes her not fine, then it doesn't help. There's too many ways now that she can be shut down. But she's not shit. It's if you're comparing her to when she was wildly overpowered, then yeah, like compared to when she was wildly overpowered, she's not good. Compared to most other people in the game, from all of the fights that I've seen, she's still pretty decent. She's just not, it's not the same. But it's fine. The entire point of the game for a while was to make her not good anymore. So she's not as good. But especially on newer servers, she's still pretty freaking slick. Still pretty slick. Well, Ryan, it is what it is. Not everybody's gonna love everything, you know. But I like to see people sharing their passions. And if their passions are beautiful girls, then we happen to share a passion, if you know what I'm saying. I like me a pretty lady here and then. Namely my wife. You know? Huh? Maybe if she's not sleeping, then I'll definitely be more about that. But if she falls asleep on my stream instead of hitting me with slippers, the history of the fashion industry is amazing. Well, personally, I don't agree with that. But that's because it's not my area of interest. But I respect that it is yours. We are not getting a lot of companion parts. Listen, Kimberly, I just want to be with you. Even if that means that you're just watching my stream. Wow, we are getting fucked. Hold on a second. I had to check my bags real quick. Nope, no lubricant. I guess this is gonna hurt. Let's try again, shall we? All you have to do is complain hard enough and then it'll happen. That's all you gotta do. Well, of course it's going to be a hard day with companion parts. One of these comes around with the male water and sun available, and they're going to be like, let's tone it down a little and make them work extra hard. They probably didn't do that. We're just not getting lucky. Ooh, this is a good one. This is a good one. Kai says sushi dinner tonight, and I think that's supposed to be a euphemism. Hey, it's always good to get one of him. That means there's another sanguine you can put on a team. He's also still reasonably good because he counters Bulko, which not everybody is aware of. Came with honorable. Nice. Fierce is not so good on him. Unfortunate. But honorable is good on him. There it is. We're getting plenty of copies of you, boy. It doesn't take much to turn this around. A couple of 5 times and you're cranking and yanking. That's all you gotta do. Kai, I agree with you. Oh, there it is. Boom. Look at this. We're yanking. We're cranking. We're doing it so much, it started stanking. But I'm not giving lessons, says Kai. This guy, he lives on the line. He absolutely lives on the line. But he earned himself a moving of the line tonight. He bought his way in. Hey, how about another Davala? Too bad that guy is doo-doo butts. Traker, you won? You fought a Bulko today? Nice. It is annoying, but when you have area CC and a bunch of healing, especially from active skills, and you're not relying only on ultimates, it's not that big of a deal. It really makes almost no difference. Almost no difference at all. Oh, wow! Now you can make the best team. Sometimes you'll win. Oh, look at this, baby! We're right back in the fucking game! Let's go! And we got 2 copies of your boy. And fuck it, a mythic female Lionstone too. Let's celebrate it. Why not? Let's just be happy about it. We brought it back around. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. I mean, yeah, okay, so if you're fighting against Bulko and you're playing the one frontliner team with no defensive traits on your DPS, gee, I wonder why you lost that round. Because you had 4 hit points, and then they hit you for 3 of them before you ulted, and then you didn't get to finish your ult because they whacked you in the pee-pee one last time before you got to do it. You died. You made a mistake. Or you could play with defense and strategy and then not die, and then you get fully healed by your male water and sun instantly, and then they die. And you have a good time. That's my strategy. That's how I roll. Bulko? Yeah, well, luckily I don't have to worry about him yet, but he is a sprite boy. Caldeus says, hello, hello. Hello and welcome, my friend. How are you? You play the game with units that you enjoy their look, that's fine too. There's nothing wrong with that. Because the only goal of this game is to have fun. And if you are having fun, then you are winning the game. Which means if Final State is having fun doing his hammers, then he is playing it right. I don't think it's a good suggestion for other people, which is why I speak up about it, not to tell him to play different, but because I want people to have the information that he's an anomaly. My man needs to go and buy those lottery tickets right now, and then if he wins, we could split it. He's going to get a full public apology at that point. Oh, man. Looking for a tips video on Convoke? On the Convoke system? Well, that will probably happen, but I know that it's not universally loved. Wow. Honorable, brutal, energetic, even Pure Heart's not the worst. She would have been pretty good as like a first mythic. This would have been huge. Would have been decent in districts. Already has all the traits. We're way past that though, so. Still good. Still good. Lots of copies. We got one of this guy. We're getting more copies of him. Why not? Let's just keep it fun. When it's possible for me to actually interact with sprites, you're going to start getting a lot of content on them. But that doesn't happen for like a month. And I'm not here to rush it, and I'm so sorry, Wild Ace. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do this for you. This is a curse of mine. She follows me everywhere. This bitch is just hot for me. I don't know why. She just won't leave me alone. I filed a restraining order and everything. I don't know. I just keep doing it with her sister who's in my stable back home, but she keeps coming around to my summons and she's not invited. Not welcome. I don't know what to tell you. The Texas Reverse Chili Dog. Oh, bleh. Glad I read in my head before I said that aloud. Hey, let's get another mythic female Galabar, shall we? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That bitch is awesome. She can follow me anywhere she want to follow me. And we're getting so many of this dude. So many. Oh, that is really gross. Just so you know. In case I didn't make it clear with my reaction, that's super yucky and could potentially give you some bad bacteria in your system. Hey, look, more copies. 3 freaking copies and some of the Galabar. We're knocking it out of the park here. These are summons. This is the way. Hystelia Levitica says, no pink eye. I agree. You gotta avoid it somehow, some way. Oh, Final State. I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. Hey, look, they're looking at each other like, hey, bro, you look like me, bro. And this guy's like, yeah, but I got like a way hairier chest. And this guy's like, chill, bro, it's my breastplate, bro. And then they start fighting over each other. And for some reason, they start kissing. Bro, look, you know who I am. You know what this is about. It's gonna get fucking weird. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not sorry, but I feel like I'm sorry you weren't prepared. That's what I mean. Final State says, I didn't expect fighting, but then you got there. That's right. Gotta keep it a little dramatic. You know, it's like those romance novels all them ladies like to read. Boom. Boom. God, we're crushing it. They're always talking about, oh, I totally love this person, but only inside my head, and I refuse to believe it because, oh, if I decide to believe it, I'm going to have to move to her small town and start making Christmas cookies year-round so that we're ready for Santa Claus, who literally exists and for some reason is her uncle. Oh, if I tell her I love her, I'm going to practically be an elf. And she's like, oh
my god, he's the hottest guy I've ever seen. Oh, but I'm so bumbly and fumbly. And I used to be a lawyer, but now I have to make cookies for the family business. And when that happened, I died inside. And I forgot how to love. And then halfway through, after they're fighting, he's like, ma'am, over the next hour, I'd like to show you how I could solve all of your problems with my penis. That's a Family Guy joke. It's not my joke. I always like to tell you when I borrow one and throw it in with my other spiel. The rest of it was mine. The penis part, that was Family Guy. I just want you to know, I don't want to be plagiarizing. That's all. Ryan says, don't worry, Final. Sometimes Rage is just a dick. He said duck, but I know what he meant. I mean, yeah. It's true. That is true. I'm a duck now. Quack, quack, baby, quack, quack. Oh, there's the twofer. When I was younger, a younger man, I saw a shirt that had a duck, a cartoon duck, and he was giving the middle finger, and it said duck off. I was like 10, and I wanted the shirt, and my mom said no. And I was like, Mom, what the fuck? And she didn't let me get it. Now, it's the one that got away, to be honest with you. Like, I thought that I had recovered, but talking about it now, wow. Apparently talking about it now made me have a wet fart. This is a wet fart.
Don't worry, Final. Sometimes Rage is just a duck.
I had to let it play through. You gotta listen to those. It is at least fodder. You're right about that. You are definitely correct. Oh, we got a new mythic. A new mythical. Who could it be? How is this a new mythical for you? I'm going to look at something in your account, and then I'm going to be angry. That's what's about to happen. That's what's about to happen. My brother in Christ, if you're spending resources to win towers in the last 15 minutes, and you don't have your intimacy right for your districts, then you are fucking up. I would consider those districts to be the most important thing. And your stint in the tower, if you gave up the districts for that, the tower has become a moped. Sure, it was a fun ride, but that is embarrassing, and you don't want to tell your friends about it. Do not tell your friends about it. I implore you. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they're great. Holy fuck. I can't believe you've done this. Bro, you don't even have the big ones in there, bro. I say big, but I mean 300. How much are you pulling in? 180K. Dog. Mate, you don't have a single one of them? Bro, you are buying arena packs to win the arena challenge? Holy fuck, bud. Do you even have them? Alright, we got her. She's vaguely started. Oh no. Oh no. First of all, favorite that so that it's at the front. We're doing that for all of these because you need to be getting that thing soaking wet as often as you possibly can. We got the ASIN marked? Why is the ASIN marked? Don't do that. You can put it back after I'm done if you really like it. I won't fault you for that. I'll let you figure it out. I'll let you figure it out, but come on, man. Let's see. At least you're not holding, well, there's a district champion or a challenge going on right now, isn't there? In the Conquest of Sakkad. You are leveling these up the right way, in the right order. Except for this. You skipped this one, but I'm okay with that because the Fair District is technically more lucrative. If you had your fucking female luxuriance ready, luckily I summoned one for you. Guys, I really want an answer to this, please. Please, I really want an answer to this. The kidding is over. We're taking a moment of seriousness right now. Why is this the case on every account that I look at? Why is nobody doing it? It's not just Wild Ace. It's not just Mermaid. It's not just Giuseppe. It's everybody. It's not expensive. It pays you. It's one of the few things in the game where you are guaranteed that you are definitely going to get more out of it forever. The gift that doesn't stop giving, ever. It's going to take care of you forever. Savesu said it right. It sucks to do. It's not the most fun to do. But how much are you leaving on the table? This is not good. This is not good. And since you haven't done intimacy at all, like at all. I mean, bro. Now, I know that I said that we can use those, and before that was a good idea.
Left in chat for that poor district.
Yeah. None of them are even made. None of them. This must have been recent. None of them are even made. Okay, let's check the bookcase. Barely any, because we're spending everything we got on Might Challenge. Everything we got. You're stuck in a place now where you can't even fix it. Now, if you want to use male Yevnayans instead of leveling up the Fulgur all the way, that's fine. I don't have any problem with that. Go ahead and do it. It's going to be perfectly fine for a while. How about her? She's got nothing. Okay. I've said it 1,000 times and I literally am going to post a video. It's going to be live like 10 minutes after I am done streaming. So we'll worry about that when we get to it. But guys, everyone, collectively, everyone that's watching, please just, you know I'm right? Is there anybody watching who sees me say that and you're like, oh, this guy doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about? Are there people who literally think that? Or do you know that I'm right and you just don't wanna? Is that what it is? It is, right? You just don't wanna. Oh, boy. Oh, Lord. Oh, this is good. This is nice to get. If nothing else, even if you just marry this trait onto somebody, then she's still... That's great. You're not going to have enough probably to build her up, and you wouldn't for a long, long time. So I probably personally would marry it onto the main team. Onto somebody that I know that I'm going to be able to use for a long time. Oh, hey, look what we got. Look at that. Yes, I'm bullying from a place of love. Final State says I've been done with bullying for quite some time. I don't think that I'm bullying. I don't think I am. But if I'm not entertaining you and you're not having fun, then I apologize. I will be continuing to be myself. Oh, not me. Good. Because I don't feel like I'm bullying. I do feel like it's from a place of love. And also, I feel like you know that when I get a little aggressive, it's in, like, I'm in jest. Like, I mean it, but I'm kidding. I'm not, like, really angry at you. I am a little disappointed that people are not listening, and I don't understand why they don't. I don't understand why they don't. Oh, Ryan. I get you. Well, Ryan's joking too. He's an asshole just like me. In the way that, you know, we don't really mean it, but we kind of mean it, but we don't really mean it. But we love you. And we'll take care of you, and we respect you. But also, we're going to say some things you don't want to hear. We both do that. Well, I do have this video that's coming out is perfect. It covers the worst version of what we've seen and how I'm going about fixing it. And I make huge gains for the account in the video, and it's going to be a series. So we're going over, the first step is just, I need to get these districts, like I had to spend my vigor potions, I had to get my charm spent, I had to get the companions, I had to get some intimacy for some of the companions so that I could start producing them eventually. And then, look at this, we've gotten like one of each that you need for districts. This guy's already got Noble and Confident ready for you. They're shitty versions of it, but that guy needs to be invested in for sure. For sure. Final State says, honestly, I'm just hoping to get you to fix my districts. Well, if this is going to be a series of the account takeovers, which is different than an account review. I'm literally going to make a video every week about this account and things that I'm adjusting to change it and make it better. If those videos are performing well and people like them, then when I consider his account to be done and I release it back to him, I mean, he's still playing it all the time, but when I'm done messing with it, then I might choose another victim and take care of their stuff for them. That doesn't mean you should neglect all of your stuff and just hope that Daddy Panda takes care of it for you. Because if you're not taking care of your stuff, like, Mermaid is not even doing his dailies and doing all of his stuff. And the only resource that he's spending on the account are the resources that I actually need to use. Like, bouquets, I have 7. The fuck am I going to do with that? Nothing. Gold boxes, the districts were not touched for like a year. All of the gold boxes are gone. Why? Why are you using your gold boxes if you have not tended to your garden? What are you harvesting? What are you harvesting? Wow, this is the second mythic that we've... Oh, wait, this is... I forgot I'm clicking on the things. Never mind. I thought I was summoning still because I'm too busy ranting to pay attention. Sometimes you lose yourself in the music, the moment, you know? I can give you a quick overview of the ways and the means. I will do it. If I must do it. Hey, let's watch her stretch that booty thing. Hey, girl. Ryan says, don't forget to sub to your second favorite asshole. Of course, because Ryan is the first favorite. Of course. Are those censored on purpose? I'm not sure if they are, but it's funny if they are. I like it. You only get one shot, one opportunity. Alright, let's see where we actually made it to. We gotta be somewhat close. It felt like we did pretty good there towards the middle. 53, nice. Very nice indeed. Here it comes.
Don't forget to sub to your second favorite asshole.
Now, Wild Ace, do you want to keep going for the companion? You need 7 more parts. I just always like to get permission first. I don't want people to think that I'm doing things without their approval. I would hate to be accused of that. Bronze says, not sure why on the older account you have max Travain intimacy but never got 22 traits. You do have to have a 1 at the end. But on Travain it's 17001. I think 34 is for the 3 stars, right? Use the rest of the shards? Absolutely. Astilia oh. Why is your name so hard? Did you do that on purpose? Are you messing with people like me? Is it Astilia? I hope it is. Astile A. Leviticus. Astilia, good. Alright. You subbed a while back. No ball gag, though. Love it. I can tell you're one of our people. I feel it in my fingers. I feel it in my bones. I think that's supposed to be toads, but... Who gives a shite? I don't give a shite. Alright, 5 times, 5 times. Now here we go, now here we go. How much fun would it be if Rage did a stream in a ball gag? Oh, Lord. I would have to play a dating game, right? Like, I would have to play a dating game. That would be mandatory. I think so. Which we did have fun with the one time I did it. Oh, we're so close, bro. So close, bro. Oh, no. They're already bought. Hey, my man, you didn't buy any of the ones that are a scam. I appreciate that about you. We might not make it. You're here for the voice, no ball gag. I'm glad the voice is doing its job. I do wear it out on a weekly basis. All right, are we doing it? Are we gonna do the diamonds summon? Or are you gonna try to wait and just finish it when you can finish it? There is the gift exchange going on, which you could basically guarantee that you finish it. Have you done the Summer Height Fae event? It's an important thing of note. Oh, this has already been... It's already been chosen. So we didn't do as good as I thought we did. Well, in that case... we might be able to do something. Is it... Which one? Festival Pack. That's the one. Can we get one of these? We might not even need that big one, to be fair. We should just get the smaller. We'll get the smaller. And we'll just try what we got. And try to get away with doing as little as possible. That's not the one. I did. Just get a companion shard right off the bat. That's all we need is one, I think. Because then we're going to get the 5 from there. Do it. Do it for me. Do it for your daddy. Hey, lady. I see you're over there flapping your wings. You want to come home to my boudoir? There's like 25 other whoas there. Alright, we're buying more. I suppose we can gather this first. Ta-da! And now, we have 59. 59. One more value pack. That's all it takes. That's all we ever needed. Boom. Bam. Skibbida bebop. Pow. And then... Dog. Don't you even be doing this to me now. Get in my stable. Lady. Darling. Sweetie. You fucking cunt. That was like the nice guy approach. Oh, I don't know why girls don't talk to me. I'm like the nicest guy. I would treat you like a queen. If you came home with me, all your wildest dreams would come true. I would buy you roses every Saturday. Bitch, why ain't you answered me yet? You're ugly anyway. I don't need to talk to you. I'm sorry. I was shitting. I could not get to the phone because a 3-foot log of feces was exiting my body and I was in incredible pain. Could not answer your message. Sorry that took 8 minutes. Oh, I'm sorry. Really, I'm the nicest guy. You'd never even believe how nice I am. I treat you so good. Oh, girl, your friends would be so jealous of you. Have you never seen The Nice Guys? Bro, that's the way the nice guys are. They talk about how awesome they are, how perfect they are, how they'd be the best lover in all the world. And then the second the girl doesn't respond to them or rejects them at all, They go, ah, fuck you, you're the biggest cunt in the world and you smell like cabbage. And every time I walk by you, I think about what farts are like because you stink and you look like a green gas cloud, like a cartoon fart. They do that. It's gross. DHB says, Mr. Panda Man, thanks for the summons and the stream. Off to bed. Good night, all. Good night, DHB. You are an awesome supporter of mine, and I appreciate you all day, every day. So thank you for that. Oh, we are getting wrecked on these right now. We are kind of getting wrecked on these. It's worth it. It's 1,000% worth it, but we did get a little wrecked. But now it's going to be done. Now I believe. I believe in the heart of the cards. Like that. Okay. Like that. Okay. Like that. Dog. Mate. Alright, so here's the thing. I wanted to get this done on stream. And we didn't. And that sucks. But in 2 more of these pulls, you're going to be in the circle of love. Which means that you will basically definitely get it done this week. And we don't need to spend any more diamonds. As much as I love it for the content, it would be irresponsible for us to buy another pack because we don't need it. You're going to just make sure you do this on your dailies, and by the end of the week, you will definitely have the companion. And unfortunately, that's just the way we're going to roll. We're going to let it do that thing. Also, I want everybody to notice that in their background here, they only made it for phone-sized phones. These black lines are because they did not make a wide enough background to accommodate iPads, which is what I have my resolution set to because it's wider and it gives you a better view of the game. Do you appreciate that I do that for you? That I put in that thought? I had to research how to do it. I had to look up how many pixels there were and I had to type it in and make a custom thing. I did that for you out of love. I did that a long time ago. It was not that much work. I really don't deserve praise for it, but I did do it. You hate not being able to see the top bar? Yeah, I agree. I mean, I could make mine like that and still have it be even wider still. I think anybody who records on BlueStacks needs to change their perspective on this one. The old ratio. So, Wild Ace, I hope that you're happy with what you got there. I want to see how many of your boy we got. Probably a decent amount. 26! And you already have him at 8 stars. And we got more than one mythic. Lovely. Alright, which one is better to start off with? Not this one. Definitely the other one. Alright. Both of them are not good and they need all of their traits reworked. Well, I guess you're just going to upgrade this guy anyway. Unfortunately, mate, this is not going to work out for me. I can't let you keep doing that. You got to get rid of focused and agile on this guy. They're both not good. I know that you do have aggressive available to you right now because you've got these bitches. But what I would say to you, if you're not using her, then you should be making these two into district champions by putting Noble and Confident on them. Because they're second best in slot. Since they're second best in slot, you should just use them for that district instead of using them where you're using them. She can stay this level, keep her maxed out, make her huge in your district, but put Noble and Confident on her. That would be super helpful. Now, for your team, Male Bjorn, obvious. 0 questions there. Hey, you like using this guy. We just got you a mythic one. Keep using him. He's really good. You know how to make people into mythic, right? Alex Mason says, what's the game? The game is Bloodline, Heroes of Lithas, for iPad and iOS. So, I say iPad and I mean Android and iOS. I don't know why I always say that, because I play on an iPad a lot of the time. Probably why. Alright. So, we're going to keep the male Bjorn Krieger. We're going to keep that. Wow, you got so many assassins going on here. You got so many assassins going on. I think we're going to lose the Devala probably is the best plan. And then we will put your boy in there. Now, alternatively, if you had the female Devala and the female Sheun, you could get away with not having a second full-on frontliner. Because both of these champions, and even this guy to some degree, act like similar to frontliner. They're not quite good enough on their own, but with the two of them, you might be able to make some nasty stuff happen. And if you want to do that, if you want to go that route, if you like female Lionstone, just use her. I don't care. It's fine. If you do want to go that route, and you want to use these 5, right? You want female Devala to go in front of the female Sheun. You want her to take the damage first. She's got a guaranteed life save that cannot fail. When she uses that life save, she's going to disappear for a very long time from the battlefield, and the next person will start taking damage. And then it'll all go to her. By that time, she'll have some clones out. She'll be ready to spread out the damage and do what she needs to do. If you put female Sheun in the front, then she's going to have a harder time, because if she gets blown up, her life saves don't happen. So you want to mitigate that damage as much as possible, and the best way to do that is to have her not take all of the active skills, which the female Devala will. Then she might just disappear for a little while. By then you got your clones, you got all your stuff built up, and you're going to be able to survive and do the thing. He'll have his clones as well. I think it could be a really good team. Honestly, I think it could be really good. I don't know if it's the best team that's ever been made in the world, but you get to use a lot of guys that you like, and you've got both of these Mythic now. They've already got decent vigor on them. So I think that's going to be a pretty fun way for you to do the thing. It's crazy that you got this guy to 8 stars and he's still only blue. He's probably still somewhat good, which is crazy. But for a team 2, he's totally fine. Now, you already have one of these, and you got another one. This is amazing for you, because you don't have your intimacy ready. But now, with this and the Tidestorms, this district set has 4 people that you can put in. And with the levels that you have, I think you have 7 slots. Is that? I don't remember if I'm remembering that correctly. Yeah, you've got 4 here, and this one should be 3. And these are not the best people to have in. We'll just do it that way. Of course, she's the new one, isn't? Did we just got this one? I think we just got this one. So you can upgrade her to Mythic as well. We can upgrade your whole friggin' team to Mythic except for the Bjorn Krieger. So that's pretty awesome. Now, because of that, if you were gonna use that team, right? Like, that's the team you're gonna use. Let's just say, for argument's sake, that's the team you're gonna use. If you could get Fearsome onto this female Sheun, all of her little dudes get to use that, and they get to just go wackadoodles on people and have a bunch of chances to stun. That could be massive, especially if you put rapid shots onto this guy somewhere. So what you would do is get rid of Agile and Focus from everybody. You don't really need it on anybody on your team. You don't need Brutal on this guy either. You need Energetic, and you need Honorable, and then you need Rapid Shots. That's what you need on this guy. That is what you need on that guy. Let's see what we got going on for her. Yeah, all of them. Unfortunately, it's a dead build. It's a dead build. It's not your fault. It used to be really good. I used to recommend it for a lot of people. It's not good anymore. So, and I don't totally hate that you have Healthy on here, because in the very beginning, it probably wasn't too bad. But now you're too high level. It's not good anymore. So for her, if you are going to try to do it as her being one of your frontliners, then I would do Energetic, Honorable, Fierce, and Brutal, and you'd be having a pretty good time with that. Let's see, this guy. What has he got? I'm not surprised. Same build for this guy. You could keep Agile on this guy if you really wanted to. Focused can't be on anybody anymore. Broken record. I know you worked so hard to get those all on there, but they've got to go. Can't use them. You cannot do it. So the good news is, I think you got a really awesome team on your hands. It's going to be really fun. And I think that you could get away with doing the fearsome shenanigans that I suggested. You could also get away with, if you wanted to, putting obliteration on somebody like her, or almost any of the DPS characters, and that would be okay too. But you need a little more anti-heal on your team than what you got right now. And more stuns would be nice, which is why I recommend the fearsome. So, Living in the past? Yeah, you are living in the past a little bit. I would take it seriously. You said you'll switch it out when you can, but you probably can. You know? I bet you got rings. I bet you do. You got, well, I guess you need to make a few more of these, but the mythic versions, but there you go. Now, I'm about to pee my pants, and I think that's going to do it for the stream. In about 10 minutes, I'm going to have the new video live, so I'm not totally leaving you hanging. You're still going to have some content if you choose to watch it, and I don't know if you know this, but if you interact with a video right when it comes out and you like and comment on it, then it bumps it up in the search engine optimization, and it makes it show up a lot faster for people based on its early performance. So if you did stick around to watch that, that would be really cool, but you don't have to, obviously. Which one has fearsome? That is the Elzadeth clan, which we can look at right here. And what it does is, when attacking, there's a 10% chance to stun the target for almost 2 seconds. Since the female Shayun's clones get all of the things that she gets, and since we're going to try to switch rapid shots over, those clones are going to be attacking super hella fast. There's going to be 4 characters on the field from just the 1 character slot, all doing the wackadoodles and getting a ton of stuns off, and it's probably going to be pretty powerful. I think it also could be really good with Harsh Rhyme, which comes from the Akuna clan, and that just completely cancels out the ability to heal. The problem with that one is there's a cooldown on it, which is why I think that Obliteration could potentially be a better option if you're trying to go for an anti-heal version instead of just stunning. And that makes it so each attack reduces the target's constitution recovery, which stacks up to whatever layers. I think it's around 40% when it's a max level trait, and I think that it could be a pretty good thing on the female Shayun. In fact, running both of those with energetic and honorable would be great. Keep in mind, when you're running the female Shayun, you cannot use that character without using energetic and honorable. You can't use her. Don't even put her on your team if you're not going to use those. I'm not kidding. Because if she misses her life save windows, then she sucks. She's not good then. She needs those windows to pop because she needs to get her clones out, and she needs to take advantage of the 5 seconds of damage immunity. And if she's not doing that, then she is not a good option for your team. You have to use both of those defensive traits or you are throwing, and I don't want you to be throwing. So I think that would be a pretty cool thing to do and a pretty good way for you to go about building a team. Hey, you know what? Let's go into sexy mode. Hi. Hello. We're in sexy mode for the end of the stream. Now, I really want to thank, I'd shout out, I don't know if they're still here, but everybody who was donating like crazy. Ryan, Kai, Savesu, DHB, Traker, everybody. I can't thank you enough. We had all familiar old faces here, Miranda and everybody, and that really, it was a great stream for me, and you guys made me very happy today. So, for now, I want to thank you for watching. I have been Rage Panda 1, and I will see you in the next one, which will be in about 10 minutes when I release a video.